Right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to our Ruins of the Old World episode 3. It's also the giveaway stream, and we got a Barb hat redeemed real early. So, in case you were curious, Zoltar's wearing it right now, and he's going to go ahead and take over some announcements before we get started.
I am wearing the Barb hat. I'll be wearing it for the next hour. Thank you, Nilla Gorilla, for that. I thoroughly appreciate it. Because this is not a good fit. This is actually a James Ero's hat, who plays Gerard on Mondays. He's got a big ass head, and I do not. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get into it. This is our giveaway stream. During this stream, at some point, we are going to do our giveaway of a copy of Candlekeep Mysteries, the new source book from Wizards of the Coast. So definitely pumped about that. Make sure you stick around. It looks like we've got the wrong overlay up for the wrong game. We'll go ahead and get that switched over real quick.
Sorry about that.
You're good. And we've got a dab early in the chat from Renaissance. Nice. So yeah, thank you, Ren, for tuning in. Appreciate it. But just a few quick announcements. Today is our giveaway stream, so we're doing that. Another dab.
Don't worry, we got him while you're doing it.
All right. We're also going to be doing a few other things. We're talking our new emote since we hit our subscriber goal of 25 subscribers this week. We are going to be launching a new emote this week. I highly encourage you guys, if you want to vote on that, join the Discord. The link is down below to our Discord. We've got a poll up in our announcements page. It's going to stay up through the end of the week of 3 different emotes that you guys can choose from to add to the stream. One of which is of Pagan Gamer, who plays Gomni, who will have a cam next week, and we're pretty excited about that. The other one is the cat emote that was requested on Monday. So if you want cat emotes for the stream,
vote the cat
go into our
emote.
Discord, make sure that you vote. The cat emote is smashing right now, 5-2. And then we have another one of my old man sunburn as shit. I think it's hilarious, but nobody else voted for it. So, but if you want to participate and be part of choosing our next emote, make sure you join the Discord, and I'm gonna have to find a comfortable way to do this. Make sure you join the Discord and go ahead and vote. We are only 9 subscriber points away from getting our next emote, and when we do that, as well as with every emote milestone, we will put them in the Discord for you guys to vote on. Yes, Pagan Gamer begs you guys to help him out because his emote is particularly good. He does not want it on the internet.
By the way, ball up a shirt and tuck it under the hat. Ball up a shirt and tuck it under the hat. It'll help.
All right. I'm going to check that out.
All right.
But with that, that's all I've got in terms of announcements. Oh, no, there is one more. We realized that there was an inaccuracy on our stream last week. Pack, the man who plays Pack, Sergeant Cheek Clapper, realized that he said that his character does not have dark vision when he does. So before we get into the game, we wanted to make sure to clarify that, because I'm sure somebody would have noticed that when he all of a sudden starts seeing in the dark.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Gunfire to get into the game.
Yeah, I was half tempted to just remove it from him entirely, but I figured it's a new race, it's a new system, we can cut him a little slack this time.
I would have understood.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick up on a little recap here on what we had covered last time on the Ruins of the Old World. I'm getting the games mixed up, forgive me for that. It's because I started on the wrong overlay here. Alright.
Whoever told me to put a hat in there, thank you, that worked.
Yeah, you're welcome. I told you, just put something in there. Wait, did somebody say put a hat in there? That's much smarter than what I said. Ball up a t-shirt. Alright, so getting right into it. Last we saw our ragtag group. They were trekking down the newly formed hole in the Ironforge smithy, still on the hunt for the brigands who've been harassing the local dragonborn barkeep Kellish. The promise of coin, ale, and warm food pushing them into its depths. Where they found and slew a few men, looted a curious stone, and let the red-headed gang member Vanessa escape them. Taking off in pursuit, after looting of course, priorities, they followed her trail past a charmed arena guard before ending up at the Gilded Coin Tavern where this all began. bluffing their way past a guard outside the scene and wandering into the bloody sight of Kellish crucified to the back of his bar, entrails removed from their proper home. The only clues? A blood-stained paper written in Draconic, and footprints on the ceiling leading towards the cellar in the back. After working their way to the back of the tavern, they realized it was rather elaborately trapped, given the amount of time that they had left Vanessa. And after disarming them the old barbarian way of running through all of them, with a little bit of ingenuity, they managed to get to the cellar doors where our journey started here, and are once again about to descend into its pits. As our party's a little beaten at this moment, both Marcus and Andrew had taken a few blows in this last combat and are a little rattled, to be sure. So go ahead, guys, get your bearings before set out your party order and decide how you're entering this cavern here.
At this point, I'm just kind of looking down. I'm bleeding in a few different places, cut, bedraggled. As I kind of touch my chest, as once again blood wraps around my fingers and kind of comes up to my temples and seeks into my ears as I cast Life Tap.
And once again saying, I don't need blood, I need mana.
Yeah, I don't need HP, I need more magic.
Alright.
I look at him, I'm like, you crazy, and I just put my hand to my chest. It begins to glow blue, and I heal.
Alright. So make sure you're doing that healing. I know Andrew's a little bit running low on magic from the last combat, so let's see how well you guys do through here. And I didn't want to assume, but I'm guessing put the dwarf in front, as always, at this point?
As always.
Alright.
And
Turn
then
to me, I'm like, you go down first. Pack. As I kind of look down bleeding, this time you get to take the rear.
Pack will do. And then I pull out the blue potion that the guy at the Iron Forge gave me, and I'm gonna drink it.
So you down the potion with a little care for Andrew, still heaving for breath as you do see the signs of mana depletion on him. Go ahead and roll your d4 plus 2, I believe it is.
Okay, well, just 3 then.
Right. Actually, wait. This was the potion from the smith, right? So
Yeah.
it's d4 plus 3. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
All right. So you take that mana, and you begin your descent into the cavern. Of course, Andrew, Sari, and Marcus taking the middle of the group here, as you find yourself in the familiar halls, as before. The torch, burnt a little, but still valid, lying on the ground. Those of you who can see in the dark have very little trouble. That would be Pack and Gomni. I believe, Marcus and Andrew, you're blind as a bat down here. Is that right?
So when the lights go dark, I kind of touch my temple as my eyes once again glow purple, and now I can see in the dark.
All right. So that leaves Andrew, and startling enough, Sari seems to find her way just fine. His way? Sorry, girl or boy? Forget.
Her way.
Ah, her. Okay, she finds her way just fine. So how are you handling yourself in the dark here? Are you holding on to Marcus's coat sleeves, Andrew, or are you trying to pick up that torch yourself?
So I have my knuckles. I'm gonna cast light on my knuckles, so my knuckles are gonna start glowing.
All right. A dull 10-foot of light of your preferred color seems to spurn from the gauntlets, giving you just enough vision to see where you're walking, but not much beyond that. As you inch your way down the cavern, passing the gore stain left behind from the body you had disintegrated before, Marcus. As this is the furthest you've gone into the caverns here, the steady drip of water from maybe digging too close to a sewer line dripping down below you. Go ahead and roll me Perception, Gomni, as you're in the front here. Make sure you add your advantage from Secrets in Stone.
Ooh, very nice. I always love when the DM says the word advantage.
Yeah. Just wait, enemies.
Well, unfortunately, we're still looking at 11.
11. All right. So nothing seems to stick out to you at first. Before you you feel a sort of subtle pressing down as you take just one step too far. Go ahead and give me a reflex save or describe how you'd react to a pressure plate triggering.
As soon as it sinks, you just take that big, quick step back and put the shield up. But
Right. It's a good action there. Go ahead and take a. Go ahead and make this a fortitude save instead, as you had raised your shield.
What a
23.
difference.
Yep.
23.
All right. So with very little trouble at all, you feel a slight groan as something heavy impacts your shield. Luckily, it's of sturdy make, or this javelin that was launched from down the hallway might have done some damage. You exceeded the DC by more than 10, so I'm not even going to give you half damage. As the pressure plate stays sunk in, it doesn't look like this is a resetting trap here. But you do notice a liquid dripping off of this javelin here.
Well, I'm definitely not going to touch it.
Good idea. All right.
Can I see if that's poison?
Go for it. Go ahead and roll me Craft Alchemy or Knowledge Arcana.
Let me see. Craft. We'll do craft alchemy.
All right.
21.
All right. Very well done. So you know this is something. It's a paralytic venom of sorts. It reminds you of that bolt you had found above ground. It's used, or it's ground up moonflowers found in this area that they create a sort of semi-euphoric and semi-paralytic words, and leaves a paralytic effect behind. You do notice that you might be able to scrape off enough for maybe a few bolts, or you could try to leave this javelin as is and try to keep it as a paralysis javelin.
I'd like to scrape some off, and I'll turn, as I'm going to scrape some off into this vial, I'll turn to Gomni and say, "You're lucky this didn't pierce your skin, or you'd be lying on the ground unmoving."
Pack one throw.
You can throw the javelin after I take the poison.
All right, as you pocket now that you think about it, fairly valuable poison. You get maybe half a dose. So I'll reduce the DC a little bit, or I'll reduce its price if you plan to sell it.
I'm going to use it, so I just put... Is it alright if I put 0.5 of a dose, and
Yep.
then I'll remind you when I use it?
Absolutely.
All right. As I go and kind of just scrape it off into this small vial and cap it, put that in my bag, and then I pull up the javelin. Here you go, Pack.
Ah,
All right.
throw.
All right, so you have a javelin now, Pack. Don't forget to add it to your inventory. I won't be reminding you. The less ranged weapon the party has, the better off I'll be. I'm assuming you continue down this tunnel here, looking for any other traps you might see, Gomni?
All right. Yeah.
After you, Gomni.
Much more cautiously this time,
All right.
for sure.
Glad to hear it. Even though you're a bit more cautious, moving a bit slower this time, listening to the steady drip before the stench starts to get to you. You don't really see or trigger any more traps before you come across what looks to be a dead end, but you're somewhat familiar with the stonework at this point. It looks very similar to the one you had found in that previous catacomb of sorts. A same cylindrical hole.
Another fucking hole?
Appears to be.
Unfortunately. Well, shall we treat it like the last one?
Would you want to... Is there any... Does anybody have a torch? We can drop a torch down there and see what we see before we just jump into this abyss.
I mean, with dark vision, we'd be able to see down there, correct?
Yes.
Can we see the
actually.
bottom?
So as you look down, you do see that it's almost been carved. And while you're looking over the edge, I'm gonna need a reflex save from the two of you, Marcus and Gomni,
Sure.
as the "It's a Trap" has been redeemed in the chat.
I was
It's a
about
lot
to
more
say,
fun when I'm not a party member.
I didn't push him in.
No, but you see something glinting and rushing towards you.
All right, I got a 20.
All right. And you,
The man
Gomni?
died on Monday to a trap, so he's out for vengeance.
Yeah.
It's a 12.
All right, so a 12. All right, so you will need to give me a fortitude save as you take 4 points of damage as an arrow just misses your eye and digs into the flesh on your face. Hey, at least it's a fortitude save.
Which is an 18.
All right, with an 18, you get a sort of almost weightless feeling for a moment before it passes your dwarven constitution, carrying you through once again and preventing you from falling to the same
Sorry,
paralysis
if that was
effect.
if that was poison, add about another few onto that. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, so your constitution carrying you through as you pluck the bolt out of your face. You realize it's small, almost insultingly so, as a tiny bolt, mainly used to deliver this acid damage.
At this point, I pull out my shield and I'm like, as I kind of look at this javelin you pull out, they're not getting me. As I kind of look back, traps everywhere, boys.
But as you're, pulling that out of your face and looking down at the hole, it's maybe a 10-foot drop before the cavern seems to continue. You do see what looks to be something shiny in the bottom here. It almost seems to be flowing like a liquid.
Oh, don't say shiny.
Not shiny in that way, just shiny in that it's a liquid.
Oh.
What do? You could, if any of you bought rope, which highly recommended.
Is there any loose stones around from where they've dug it all out?
Most
Guess what I
certainly,
have?
there's a few boulders shoved to the side. It seems like they were pretty hurried in digging this out.
I'm just gonna kick a
Get a...
small stone into the hole and watch it drop.
All right, so you kick a small stone into the hole as it does drop into that shiny liquid and seems to sink maybe another 5 feet before stopping.
Sure, but what noise does it make when it hits that shiny liquid?
Roll me raw intelligence. Let's go with raw intelligence. You're familiar with that clunk. It almost sounds like it's sunk into oil or pitch. Sort of a plop more than a drop into water.
Sure. That's definitely not water down there, boys.
What is it? I wasn't over there and didn't hear.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's flammable.
Oh, well, that's easy enough. His fire begins at my fingertips as I walk over there like I'm going to light it all on fire.
Sure, I'm gonna step back away from the
No,
hole
I back up.
and hide behind the tower shield.
I bring my hands.
I just would like to kindly interject, Gomni. You know that there is a finite amount of air in caves, and typically fires mean what exactly? I'm reminding you of your backstory here for a second.
You
Sure,
just see
I also know that
Tackle
if you
running.
drop something out of that hole, it's gonna be like a gunfire blast as the fire comes
That's
out.
certainly
I
true.
don't know this though.
All right.
Marcus does not know this. I don't live in a lot of caves. I lived on the streets.
Okay. So,
Well, this way, let's see if I
Pack
can
is just
snatch
running
him
down the
before
stairs.
he does that.
all right. So let's give a reflex save for you, Gomni, because you don't want me to use your base land speed. And Marcus, go ahead and begin casting your spell that you were going to use to ignite this.
Well, 15. So
15, you will grab a hold of him. Do you say anything, or do you just try to grab him and throw him off course here? Of course.
definitely just gonna try to grab him at first and be like, "No!"
My reflex save from me
Mm-hmm.
is 16.
All right, so you manage to kind of fizzle out the magic before it casts as he drags you away from the edge.
What are you doing, Gomni? I'm just trying to get rid of the oil.
Lad, we're in a small, tight space, and you're about to set something on fire down a hole.
Down the hole, not up here.
And I just take my hand and just go, "Foosh!"
Oh.
All right. Thanks for the follow, come D&D. As you manage to let him know how an explosion works in a tight corridor and not instantly TPK your party, I appreciate it. As you reassess a new problem, go ahead and roll me a perception now that you're taking a little bit closer look here.
Okay. Perception.
Everybody but Pack, who's bringing up the rear, can go ahead and make one.
I will critically fail.
Okay. You see what looks to be perfect handholds, almost sculpted, in a way so that it's really easy to climb down towards the other entrance there.
Hey, look, we can just climb down right there.
As
I
you all look
don't-
I
over
got a
there.
19 instead.
Alright. So he points out these handholds that are very obviously just sharp rocks that would more likely cut you as soon as carry you across. As you take a closer look around, you see what looks to be frayed ropes hanging maybe up a little bit from this pool. It looks like you could probably, if you're strong enough, haul yourself over. Slide your way down.
So I don't. Is anybody gonna point this out to me?
It's up to them.
I crit failed. I'm getting ready to climb down these rocks.
Yeah, I'm going to point out the actual way down.
Right. So you see maybe 2 or 3 feet above you. Maybe if you could jump just a little bit, you could grab them, with the exception of course, Gomni and Pack.
Oh yeah, you're fucked on me.
That it looks to be a way across, as long as you have enough upper body strength to keep yourself onto the ceiling there.
Upper body first, he's got to make it over to the rope.
That too.
I look at everybody and I pull out my rope of climbing.
All right.
And like Pack has rope.
As he pulls out a strange, almost silken rope, rather fine for what you've seen Pack wearing, torn monk robes and no shoes.
Look at Snake as it begins to animate and move on its own.
Much like
Oh,
a
that's
snake,
fucking
it almost kind of looks around as if waiting for a direction of some kind, as you realize there is magic emanating from this rope.
Let
That-
Pack go
that-
first.
Where'd you get that?
Old friend.
Cool.
Right. So, if your less than morally positive mind thinks about it for a moment, you could probably get quite a bit of money for something like that. As he directs this rope, as it seems to coil its way up the wall and connecting itself to this other rope, leaving it within arm's reach of even Gomni.
As I think that, as you say that, I'm like, I could probably sell that rope for a lot of money. I remember Pack punching that man in the blacksmith and like eviscerating him, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's a pretty good response. Alright, so now that you have an easy way, I just need a simple strength check. Dex would work in its place to get yourself across this oily pit here.
So once everybody gets on, I just hold onto the rope and let it move me with it.
Alright, it does have the capability of moving yourself across, so you will have no check. You're just firming the rope. Everyone else, give me your preferred strength or dex to haul yourself across the pit here towards the other entrance.
A flat check?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be hanging on the rope down below if anybody falls off, just ready to catch them.
Arthur, no problem. Let's see, Gomni, no problem. Go ahead and roll me a reflex save, Pack, as Marcus, perhaps from the blood loss that he continually fuels his magic with, slips and starts plunging towards the oil below.
It's not going to be a good day, guys.
There's only a couple. Alright, 13 you said?
Yep.
Alright, you manage to bring him onto the rope with you, but you feel your rope kind of fraying a little bit. It's still, before it stops, it seems to be holding itself up just fine, but the sudden force seems to have taken 1 HP off of your rope.
Is I just kind of like you grabbed me and I was just dangling there?
Mhm.
Thanks.
Yep, as the rope will carefully bring you both across to the rest of them. In fact, as it might be kind of a surprise to you, Marcus, your brother makes it just fine, setting down safely on the other side of the oil patch. As we regroup, avoiding that current problem, and as you look to your right here, you see a thin, hollow iron pipe and what looks to be a trail of oil going down the wall into the pit. Perhaps how they fuel it?
I tie the rope back around my waist.
Alright, so you retie it. It reassumes its form as your standard monk rope. In a, what color silk is it? I know it's silk, but is it red silk or...
Hot pink.
Okay. Alright, hot pink. I'm gonna give you disadvantage on stealth checks, on God. As you look around, you realize that must be how they're fueling it, and on the opposite side, there looks to be some other kind of tube. No oil trails from it, however. You can either interact with these strange pipes or continue your way down this hall here.
Can
I
I
don't know.
bend the pipe?
Can you what the pipe?
Bend it.
Sure. Give me a strength check as you try to bend this iron pipe with your hands. A 13, Sue.
23.
23. All right. Perfect. So with a 23, are you trying to bend it up, or are you just trying to pinch the nozzle shut? This is
Just
important, so I figured I'd ask.
Pinch it shut.
Okay. So you pinch both of the nozzles shut. They won't be fueling or perhaps igniting the pool anytime soon. As you just watch him bend this iron with his bare hands before looking off down the hallway. At the very end, it's only maybe 20 feet to an intricately carved runic door of sorts, with a single cylindrical hole in it, which seems to match the medallion you had previously. Have, I should say. You still have it. What do you do? Do you continue down this hallway here? Do you pull out the medallion?
Yeah, because I don't think any of the rest of us saw what you saw.
Pack.
Oh, yeah, I put the medallion on there.
Alright, so you...
Sorry, my mic was off.
No problem. You slide the medallion in, and it clicks with kind of gratifying simplicity. Before the door will slide itself away, almost soundlessly, revealing what looks to be a tree of some kind, almost, that's functioning as a sort of slide down into this hideaway. Big Brain Girl, thanks very much for the resubscription. Appreciate it. What do you do with this wooden slide here?
I turn around, I'm like, who go first?
Yes, I am talking to everyone at this point, as you see Pack open the
All
way.
right, I didn't know if this was something he still only saw. What the fuck did you find over there, Pack?
Shiny.
Extremely shiny. It looks like looks wooden.
Oh, you weren't talking about object. Slide. Wooden slide. Pack found slide.
So now there's a path down and a slide?
The path down is the slide, I should specify.
Who go first? Pack, no, go first.
Definitely want to take a look at that for structural stability.
Okay. So you draw on some of your familial history here and make sure that it's structurally sound. I won't even have you give a check for it, as it seems almost as sturdy as stone, as you recognize it as maybe dead iron bark. While it loses the majority of its hardness after its passing of its lifespan, unless it's treated properly, it does manage to hold itself in its shape of where it had passed. So you don't have to worry
So
about
it
it
should-
collapsing,
Even for the heaviest of us.
even for the heaviest of you.
Alright. Well, it seems to be safe enough. Well, I'm still going to look at Pack. Like, would you like to go first, lad?
Oh no,
Oh, we
Pack make mad. Pack make mad dash. Who go down slide?
I just laugh. Is there no other way down but this, as I kind of look down skeptically, idiotic slide? Andrew, you really want to go down this thing?
I'm not going first.
Go
Well
ahead.
then, it's decided. As always, Gomni.
Yeah, why am I not surprised? Always send the dwarf to do the man's job.
As
Guys, you fucking armor as I clap him on his back.
perfect. So you ready yourself to take the plunge. How are you doing this? Are you riding down on your shield? Are you sliding down like you're supposed to? Is there
The
any?
problem is I can't ride down on my shield because my shield has spikes on it.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't do any good, would it?
I've got a perfect way to slide down.
This is not bedtime.
All right. So you go ahead and slide your way down, fading out of sight. As we, as he disappears out of sight, you almost hear a slight chuckle, maybe, descending into the deep. As what do the three of you do? Do you follow after him?
Who next?
I stand there. I wait to hear something. Like, do I hear a thud or a splat or like what's going on here?
You keep
Does he
hearing
fuck
metal sliding against wood until it almost seems to ring out of sight, vanishing all at once.
So I just jump on with my nasty, oily, dirty feet and kind of slide it down
All
while
right.
standing up.
So you're standing up, sliding your way down here. As do you let out a whoop or anything, or are you just very stoned? All right, you let out your patented laugh as you slide your way down here. Before, again, all at once, the sound just cuts out.
Go ahead. I'll go last.
Yeah, I'm gonna go next.
All right, so sit and scoot. All right, so you hop on the slide and head down as well before, once again, the sound cuts out almost immediately as soon as they fade out of sight.
I don't like it. I set down my targe and I push myself down on it.
All right, so you push yourself down on your charge, gaining a little bit extra speed from the polished metal, as you all will end up down below. I'm going to go ahead and drag us over. All right. Onto a new area. Let me get all the tokens out as they don't seem to be here. Sorry about that. As you kind of blearily shake off the slide, you realize everyone came down no worse for wear, kind of looking around at their surroundings here, seeing where the ironwood roots had strung their way through some of this cavern here. Alright. As everyone safely makes it down, no worse for wear. Including little Sorry, who will travel after you. Seem to be waiting for your permission.
All right, she just
Yeah, all
she
the way
just
down.
drops down next to me.
Perfect.
Good girl. That's a good girl. As I kind of like pull out a little like treat and throw it in her mouth.
Perfect. So as you look around, trying to reorient yourself, you see a few crates along the side, as well as a torch burning. Must be recently lit, as it's less than half used. Casting a dim light all the way down this cavern here.
Can I go grab the torch?
You absolutely can.
I'm gonna go grab
Also,
the torch.
because this might be pertinent in a minute. So I have monk's robes on. Does that conceal the fact that I'm wearing a rope underneath it?
So are you wearing the rope underneath it, or are you wearing it over as a typical monk robe to tie it shut? Basically,
No, I was
are you wearing
wearing it
a
underneath.
duster? Okay. So
Yeah.
So they, considering that it's hot pink, in the gap between your robes, since you have nothing else to lie them closed, they do see what looks to be a hot pink belt. But it'd be
Okay.
difficult to distinguish your silken living rope as anything other than maybe a colorful belt.
Okay.
Alright, so you've all made it down no worse for wear as you reorient yourself. You do see a few rough-hewn stone stairs leading their way around. What do you do?
Well, I grabbed that torch.
Alright, so you grab that torch off the wall, giving yourself a decent amount of light, and it's more of an annoyance for those in your group who have dark vision.
Can I? You guys want to search these crates?
Sure. As I pull out my war axe and just smash into the closest one.
I would try to grab his hand before he smashes.
Give me a reflex save. Good luck.
Oh man. Fuck.
Huh, well, that didn't roll particularly well, did it? So neither of you will be able to stop yourself in time as your weapon clatters against this crate. Gomni, Andrew, and Sorry can go ahead and roll a perception.
I had 10.
You got a 10? Alright,
Yep.
so you won't hear anything.
16 for sorry.
16.
15 for Gomni.
Alright, so Gomni, you'll hear what might have been laughter cut off immediately. As you see shadows flicker on the wall. And Sorry kind of readies herself for trouble, laying low and growling a little bit.
Is there anywhere I can hide up high after I see the dog get low?
Lads, we're not alone.
I'll
There's...
instantly.
Sorry, what was that?
I said I instantly just kind of crouched down into a ready stance.
All right, so you all prepare yourselves. As you don't seem to hear any footsteps getting closer, but someone or something most certainly heard you.
Someone want to check it out. One person ahead might be able to scout it out and stay unseen.
Uh,
Yeah,
Pack
I was-
will do.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna look at both Marcus and Pack and then look at
Pack will
myself
do.
and heavy armor.
That's fair. As I kind of look down, I would do it, but I'm bleeding. I'll go if you want, Pack.
Oh, Pack will do.
Okay. As I'll bring over, come here before you go. And I touch my hands to him as you kind of become cloaked almost in shadow, as this like black fog almost seems to like envelop you. You gain advantage on stealth checks for
Whoa.
1 minute.
Oh, Shadow Pack.
Shadowy Pack. All right, so you get advantage on stealth. Go ahead and roll your stealth here.
22.
Good roll.
As I'll peek this first corner.
All right, so you peek your way around and you see what looks to be a slightly different colored stone, maybe almost clay, and more roots of the tree, but no trouble as of yet.
As I make those weird hand movements that they've seen before to like come forward.
Okay, so he makes those same what you're starting to term pack movements to try to dictate to come towards him.
And then I'm going to walk up and peek this corner.
All right, so you peek that corner. Go ahead and roll me a perception here.
12.
12. All right. So you don't see anything. Maybe a campfire that was just quickly stamped out further down the way, but you don't seem to see anything with a heartbeat.
Alright, so I'm going to move over to this side of the wall and peek it again.
All right,
Just
so,
to see, because I just saw the fire go out.
You see a dead fire. You don't see anything else from this current vantage point with your 12.
And then I'm going to point at the last corner I was at and kind of make hand movements like move up to that corner.
All right. So you kind of direct them that way. And what do you do next? You don't seem to see or hear anything out of order at the moment.
I'm going to walk up this way.
All right. As you hear
Stop right
whistling
there.
through the air, as does a 21 hit your AC?
I believe it does. Give me 1 second. Yes.
And does an 18 hit your AC?
No.
All right. So only the one will hit you, as you see two archers standing up on a raised bluff near where you saw that deadened fire. And you will take 6 points of damage from one of their longbows.
I don't know if I've asked this. Do I get a chance to parry those or no?
That's a feat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. As I grunt when I take the arrow, I'm like,
Mhm. Do you hold the hand out behind you, or do you just try to rush them? What's going on in your mind here, Pack?
I'm gonna like hold my hand out to the side and light up fingers with lightning magic to where they can see it, and throw out a lightning leash at the archer that hit me.
All right, so the one on the left here. Go ahead and roll that hit for touch AC.
So when we see him do that, can we all charge forward?
Yep, roll
Now he's
initiative.
in combat.
So the surprise round's over. He didn't spot the archers. So go ahead and roll your initiative, and we'll get this initiative tracker started.
Okay. Oh, well, crit fail.
Ah, all right. So you'll be skipping your first round here. Okay. So let's see. We've got a 21 from Marcus. You can go ahead and call them out to me. I see them here.
Andrew got a 6.
My initiative
Sorry's
is
got a
15.
13 for sorry. Let's see. Pack, you rolled a 4.
That was for the hit touch AC.
Oh, then you crit failed on your spell. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then let me see. I'm gonna roll a D100 here. See what your crit
Oh
fail
no, wild
effect
magic
is.
table.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what your
Oh,
crit fail is.
Do we have an inspiration?
You do have a
no.
party inspiration.
Can I use it, fellas?
How many do we have?
You have 1.
Dude, crit fail on a spell? But I also feel like this now. What do you guys think?
No.
Yeah, it's not an important encounter.
All right.
Table.
2 archers.
Okay, so you got a. I guess I probably should have had you roll it, but 3. So let's see. Nearest ally would be Andrew.
It's
As
dog water. Sorry.
huh?
It's
Nah,
sorry.
it looks like the nearest ally to Pack is definitely Andrew. And as such, a sort of scratchy feeling happens at your face before a beard starts forcing its way out of your skin. Rather mangly, and unkempt and uneven and patchy, much like my own, as it comes in almost painfully quickly, leaving yourself with a rough, almost deadened beard. As he rolled the spontaneous hair growth on the wild magic table. So
Looks good on you, lad.
yeah, it's a
real boy.
right. It's a beard that would almost put some lesser dwarfs to shame. All right, as far as you know, it's permanent. So yeah. As well, let me get the rest of the initiative here. Sorry about that. Let's see, Pack, you got a 15.
Yeah, 15 for initiative.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Andrew got a 6.
Ba, ba, da, ba.
13 for Gomni. Okay. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start at the top of the initiative, which would be Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus. Brave the danger.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see initiative in Foundry, so I was waiting. Okay.
You're fine.
It should be up there.
It looks like
It's not.
it
Cody
didn't
wrote it
track
down.
over. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
You're fine.
Um,
I'll track it for the moment. I don't know why it didn't map over. I don't want to slow this down.
You're good. So let's see. So we've got 2 over there. So I guess I got to get into range. So I'm going to run forward next to Pack, but kind of behind him, looking around as I see the archers. I'm going to throw out a blast of green energy with my life leech with a 24.
All right, so you will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, as they become wrapped around this green energy, it begins to pull the energy back to me, absorbing in my body.
All right. So you'll heal for that, and they will take a staggering 14 points of damage. But as you realize, these guys don't seem to be as frail as the rank and file. You realize this might be closer to a sanctum for them than anything else.
Well, shit. As I realize it didn't even really phase him at all, I'm like, hit him again! As I'll throw out Eldritch Blast with my swift action.
All right. The patented
20.
spell. 20 will
Yes.
hit. Still touch AC, right?
Yeah.
All right.
No, Eldritch Blast I think is full AC.
Okay. All right, 10 extra damage. Well done. As now you realize he's panting quite heavily, being bombarded by your magic.
Spells. Alright, that's it for me.
Right, so next we go over to the first archer, who's now breathing fairly heavily, as he's going to pull out what looks to be a strange green bottle of some kind. tying it to an arrow and launching it towards Pack and Marcus here. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. Let's see. Marcus, does a 22 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay. So you will take 3 damage as what you now realize to be Alchemist Fire shatters, bathing you and Pack in flame. Both of you give me a reflex save.
Oh, shit!
As you're padding away and trying to get out of the way here. A successful reflex save will move you 5 feet either forward or backwards. You choose.
22, and I'm gonna roll forward.
Alright, so you roll forward. Go ahead and move yourself forward.
Going backwards, man.
Alright, as you get out of the way, you realize it must have been a rather weak version of a flyer flask, because it only seemed to encompass maybe 10 feet in area. You both pass, so you'll take half damage, which will be 3 damage. Barely enough to singe your clothes, but enough to give you quite a scare, considering seeing an Alchemist Fire flying through the air at you might do that. As we come over to Pack.
I'm going to start shaking violently and let out my second mindful rage of the day.
Alright. Second and last, I believe, at level 2.
Yes. And then I'm going to charge forward.
Alright, so the moment you get to right there, as you kind of round the bend, you do see a soldier clad in black lunge out with you with a dagger. I don't
Would
think...
I have saw him before I got there?
With your 12 on perception, it didn't seem so, but I don't
No?
think a 12
Okay.
hits your AC anyway. So as he kind of fumbles over himself to try to stab at you, as you get past him just fine. So you are where you're standing, not getting bonked.
Okay.
So
I'm going to use my swift action. My hand begins to light up green. And I'm going to hit the guy in front of me.
Alright, go
It
for
is
it.
a touch attack.
Alright.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, it's advantage because mindful rage.
yep. Advantage does grant you
Oh.
Well, with that advantage and still only getting a 10, it doesn't work. And he ducks out of the way just barely, avoiding your touch.
And then I'm going to bring up my left hand for my standard action.
Okay, so did you just cast a spell? I'm sorry.
It was a swift
Oh,
action, my cantrip.
Okay. Yep, you're good.
Oh, that didn't work either.
Wow, a
Okay.
9 and 8. Neither of those will hit, unfortunately. As you're
Ugh.
flailing, it might be a mindful rage, but it seems to have sapped a little bit of your skill. As he keeps just backstepping you over and over as you wildly swing. We come over to Gomni, who's a considerable distance from the front line at the moment.
Ooh, Big Brain Girl has swapped your dice, DM.
Okay, alright. Proof. Switching. These are the dice I was using before. As we are now switching over to these dice. Man, you start getting a hot streak. Somebody's got to switch your dice. I understand.
Love the chat. Love the chat.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, we have new dice. It's alright, I like these better. Gomni, it's still your turn.
That's all right. I was waiting for you to switch on dice.
Appreciate it.
Well, unfortunately for me, I am as far back as a dwarf can be, especially when you've got the guy with the shield. But we will just go ahead and. Unfortunately, 20 puts me there.
Mhm.
1 second here. That range.
You're lucky
Is
you
this
didn't-
man?
Go ahead.
Or this soldier here, is he out of sight from where I'd be at?
No, you can see him now. He had to step away from pressing himself against the wall to take a swing at Pack. A rather unskillful one, given that it did seem like he was aiming for a particularly important place on Pack.
Gotcha. Ooh. He's going to get a throwing hammer chucked at him.
All right, perfectly in range. So go ahead and roll that throwing hammer. Let's see.
11 to hit. Probably
Well,
doesn't do it.
with that 11, it doesn't seem to hit him. It does seem to bounce off of his armor, however. As he kind of looks at you in surprise, and looks at the throwing hammer now planted at the ground at his feet.
And then I'm just gonna now that I have an open hand that's extended, I'm just gonna do the kind of turn my hand and kind of come here action.
Okay. Are you using one of your knight's challenges, or just trying
No,
to taunt him?
just trying to goad him.
Okay, fair enough. So let's see. Go ahead and roll intimidate, I guess. Let me see what I can do here. Well, you don't have to roll good.
And I'll give him that big middle finger.
Trying to throw him into a rage here.
Hey,
All right.
15.
So you will beat his will save here as he looks at you kind of in rage. As it's perfect. As he's going to lean down and try to pick up your throwing hammer. Go ahead and give me a attack of op here, Pack. He's not too worried,
Oh,
considering
yeah.
you missed everything and anything.
Hee hee. Advantage this time too. 19.
All right, so with a 19, you will hit. So go ahead and hit him as he picks up this throwing hammer.
13.
All right, so 13 points of damage. Landing a rather
Swift kick
heavy
for
blow.
sweep.
As he's sort of panting, you realize these guys are more lightly armored, dressed in simple leathers, but they're melding into the shadows rather well. As he picks up that throwing hammer and launches it back at you, Gomni.
Do I get another attack of op?
Nope. Good try, though. I appreciate the attempt. I don't think it's flat 20 hits your AC, but I do have to ask.
I have an AC of 22, so
Alright.
no.
So that would not hit you then, as it kind of thunks unimpressively off of your shield. Before he will, let's see. Before he seems to call something out in Draconic to the other room here. None of you speak Draconic, which is unfortunate.
I
And
understand.
yeah, as we come over to Sariel.
Sorry kind of looks around and looks up at Andrew for a moment, just kind of making sure he's okay.
I'm good. Just have hair. Have a beard. I'm a man.
Yeah, the most facial hair you've had in your life.
As she'll kind of run up here and stop right here and just, but she can't move any farther.
So with her standing right there, go ahead and roll me a quick perception check.
I always forget to add her scent bonus. So there we go. 11, because I rolled a 5 though, so it don't matter.
I'll switch them again. Don't switch my dice again. Right. So you got an 11. Sorry won't see anything out of turn, but she does continue her rather intimidating growls. Hackles raised. As we will cut over to the other archer, who sees you entering the melee line here, Pack, and the alternative is shooting at a dwarf with a tower shield. So it's going to go ahead and try to shoot an arrow at you here. Does a 19 hit your AC while you're raging?
Yes.
Woo! D8. 5 damage. Alright.
Okay.
Nothing too impressive there. As, let's see, next we go over to... Okay, so yes, Andrew. Andrew, you're up next.
Well, Andrew, me, I don't have anything that's really long distance.
Fair.
So I am still kind of playing with my beard, and I'm going to move up behind Marcus. And I'm kind of just going to hold my action.
Alright, so you hold your action. I'll let you know when the end of the round comes. As a figure seems to skulk out of the shadows to come up behind Pack, leaving you flanked at the moment.
Oof. Big oof.
As a dagger slips towards your kidneys. Does a 17 hit your AC while raging?
No.
Remind me to buff rogues. So his sneak attack fails as the dagger scrapes along your monk robes, I guess. And it goes over to use it or lose it, Andrew.
Oh, that I didn't expect this to be a big combat, so I guess it is going to be. So I'm going to use one of my two uh, magic points left, and I'm going to cast Aura of Strength.
All right.
So
Ooh.
my hands are gonna glow blue, and then it's kind of going to highlight a light around me, and then around everybody that's kind of near, and you guys will get advantage on your attack rolls.
Yes.
All right. So giving advantage to your party. Very good use of your time. As we come over to Marcus, go ahead and actually, it won't even need to. You hear a blood-curdling scream from almost effeminate scream coming from the room beyond. But the men are startled for a moment, but they firm their resolve and continue trying to finish the combat here. So what do you
You're
do?
startled like they didn't expect it, or like
Like
roll
they didn't
insight?
expect it. Yeah, roll insight. That's a good one there, actually.
Yeah, I want to see what they got going on, even though that's not a thing I do.
Could I roll
10.
it as well because I'm closer?
So 10 won't cut it. Go ahead and roll insight as well, Pack. Since Mindful Rage will still allow you to take intelligent actions. 15. All right, 15 will. You immediately place the voice as Vanessa.
Red hair lady.
As you yell out to the rest of your group.
Oh, fuck that bitch! I'm gonna step forward, and then at the guy that just came out of that room, I'm gonna double up Life Leech into a Eldritch Blast.
All right.
As Life Leech swirling green magic again, and then the Eldritch Blast is just this orb of blue arcane energy.
All right. So you go for it.
Yep. First attack with advantage, 24.
The 24 will hit. The 15 will not. Oh wait, touch AC?
Well, I have a.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was advantage. I'm sorry. Then yes, you hit. I thought they were two separate attacks. Sorry about that.
No, yeah, I didn't want to. I could roll worse on the next one. Those are both good rolls.
Fair.
So, but the next one I got a 24.
All right, well that'll hit as well. So go ahead and give me your damages. All right. And the man lives. All right, as he's rather bloodied and beaten, as you seem to suck the life itself out of him.
Yeah, so 16 points on the Life Leech and a big fat 3 on Eldritch Blast.
All right. So pretty good there. As we're gonna pass over that he's still recovering his breath as you realize Marcus is bringing up the rear for you, Pack. As we flash over to one of these archers here, the one standing in front of you, who takes a rather cautious step backwards, a 5-foot step here, and will go ahead and let's see, that was his movement, unfortunately, so he won't be able to do both. He's going to pull out a small vial of that green liquid from before and just toss it at your feet. Go ahead and give me a reflex save.
Me? He's gonna hit his 2 friends too.
Mhm.
Aha!
That's why I'm 1 crit, so he'll pass. And this one, let's see, 17. Okay. All right. So what was your reflex save? 16. All right. So you will pass as well, taking half damage, as well as the one in front of you and to your left, I guess. So let's see. 4 damage for both of you. The other guy will take none. All right. That's the end of their turn. So we come over to you, Pack. Scorched once again.
5-foot step.
All right.
And then which one is looking worse for wear?
So out of a cursory glance, the one who kind of panicked tossed the vial of alchemist fire does seem to be worse off. The other one has sustained no damage at this point.
Alright, so I'm going to... My fist is going to light up green again. He's going to get the first hit. Oh, that's the wrong one. So 15 for touch AC. Oh, wait, advantage, sorry. 18 for touch AC.
Alright. So that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
This is just the cantrip. This wasn't with my attack roll. So it's 2 acid damage.
Alright, 2 acid damage. They're still sitting, staring pretty. A little bit singed from that acid, but nothing devastating.
And then my first attack, I'm going to punch him in the face. Ooh, okay, so 23 or 12. 23.
Alright, 23 will hit, yes.
And then he takes 11 more damage.
Alright, so with 11, he will drop to the ground with barely a whimper. As he is removed.
And then flurry of blows to the other guy.
Alright, go for it.
So 20 or 18.
So with that, you will still hit.
Okay. And then he will take 9 damage.
Got it. Alright. As he doesn't seem too much worse off, all things considered, from your relatively devastating blow, as we will come over to Gomni. I'm sorry.
All right. Now that we have plenty more in the fray, I still don't move very far. So unfortunately, I can still only. Unfortunately, I can still only get to about right in front of Sari and Marcus and Clint. And potentially, like, do we do a hold if they can come up in front of me?
Sorry, can you do a hold?
Yes.
Like, planting your shield or, like, grappling them?
More like, since I'm not within reach of them, if they step in front of me, I'm going to hit them in the face.
Oh,
kind of
yes,
hold.
you can hold your standard.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and hold standard action until they come up and meet me.
All right. So let's see. Next, it's going to be a thief, the one that you enraged earlier. As he's going to move into your radius, and he seems to be holding something in his palm, with a rather wild look in his eyes. You can either take your swing or give me a perception, whichever you'd like.
Nope, I'm definitely gonna hit him in the face,
All right.
as is my go-to. So a 22 to hit there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see it also rolled the damage there. Is that right?
Yep, I set the macros up.
Perfect. All right. So he lays bloodied and skull half caved in from your brutal swing as the item he was holding in his palm, a small vial of alchemist fire, crashes at your feet. Give me a reflex save.
Take that, rogue. You gonna get it again too.
That's not gonna do it.
No, I wouldn't say a 3 was gonna save you on that one. So the first time an alchemist fire is gonna do full damage, as you take 7.
Did that rogue pass as well?
Actually, yes. So he'll take half. Whew. All right. As he's on death's edge, but he has that same manic look in his eyes. Okay. And with that, we come over to just with Gomni and the thief. So we are now up to Sari. As again, the screams kind of echo out as what sounds like steel on steel in the room across.
And she just kind of, she's going to jump forward and just try to maul this guy in front of her.
All right, so go for it. Let's see if you can hit.
Let me set macros for her. I haven't done that yet. A 7. She just.
All right, so she falls a little bit short with that 7 there, unfortunately, as he kind of just backhands Sari's frail attempt at a bite. Before it comes over to... Alright, the archer, who is alive. So he's going to take a 5-foot step back from you, Pack, and try to put one between your eyes. I've never been so sad that Longbows critted 20 before. Does a 23 hit you?
Yeah, 23 hits.
Alright, we got to get you some more AC, my bud.
You just scared me.
So just take 5 damage. I was going to say, does 5 damage hit you?
Heart attack.
Alright, so you take 5 damage there, peeing a little. As we come over to the other thief and then Andrew. Alright, so this one, on his last legs, he's going to try to take a 5-foot step in here, cradling an alchemist fire, before he rises it up and throws it at his own feet. Give me a reflex save for Sari and Gomni.
Sorry.
Sari will fail. And Gomni?
13 on Gomni.
13? Well, you passed the DC 12, so you will still take half damage. As Gomni, you'll take 4, and Sari is going to take 8. Alright, as he is consumed in the flame as well. Dropping. Leaving an archer here in this dying sounds of combat in the room over there. Andrew, it's your turn. I need you to give me the concentration check to maintain your advantage giving spell here. It's just a DC 10, so. Since you haven't taken any damage, you've been able to pretty calmly sit in the back here.
Give me 1 second.
Alright, you're good. So the spell is maintained. Is there anything you'd like to do on your turn here?
I'm just gonna move up a little more.
Alright, you end there. That is the end of the round, which means we're back up to Marcus, who's panting a little bit with signs of mana depletion.
All right, as I kind of look around, do I even see that other archer? I guess I saw him run down that way, didn't I?
Yes, you did. He's currently not in your line of
All
sight, so
right.
you have to move a little, but you did see him go that way.
First thing I'll do with my swift action is touch my chest, as once again I bleed, rejuvenating my mana. I meant to roll that on
That's alright.
Marcus, but it's fine.
Works all the same.
Is
1 and 1.
HP, not worth.
Pretty worth.
All
man.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is I'm gonna hit her. I'm gonna try anyway with the life leech.
Alright. You most certainly succeed. Go ahead and roll that.
19s today. For
Right.
3 points of damage.
Ah, very impressive blow. As it seems the rapid conversions are leaving you a little more winded with each second, faltering your casting. So we come over to Pack. As you have slain the other archer.
I'm gonna run up to him. My right hand is glowing green, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll both times before I describe how I hit him, if that's okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad I had advantage on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that crit fail would have been a lot of fun.
So 14 for the touch AC,
Okay.
and then 21 for the second hit.
Alright, so the both will hit, if a bit close on that first one. So go ahead and roll your damage and describe your attack.
So I'm gonna run up to him and punch him in the knee with the first one, make him buckle down, and then uppercut him in the jaw.
Alright. Pretty.
So the first one is acid damage.
Go ahead and roll it. Good acid damage. And then give me that second instance of damage there.
And then 9 damage
Alright.
with the uppercut.
Thank you. As you lay a devastating combo infused with the elements on this archer, it kind of looks at you a bit panting for breath, but not really all that worse for wear. So we come over to Gomni. You see that there's the one archer, and you hear the dying sounds of combat, as well as Vanessa's screaming in the other room.
Sure. Unfortunately, we're going to have to let that wait, as I'm going to reach into just behind my chainmail, and I'm going to pull out a little vial amulet around my neck and take a pull off of the amulet of the drunkard I carry.
Alright. Taking a little drink.
And that's that healing amulet that I carry, a gift from my uncle.
Alright, so go ahead and heal yourself.
Did we keep it standard, I think?
Yes, we kept it standard. I believe it's on your character sheet.
I have the name, but I forgot to put down the...
I see. No worries. I should have that here somewhere while I'm pulling that up. All right.
I have the original, but I don't remember what we changed it to,
I
or
think-
if we did.
I think we changed it to 2d4 to match the first level heal, and then gave it a certain amount of times per day.
Looks like I have
trying to
3
re-
times per day here.
Oh yeah, you give them the
Of course.
3 times per day.
Yep.
Per day. I don't remember.
Yep,
So it's
2d4. 2d4 plus
me-
4. Or, yeah, you got it. There you go.
It's still 10.
Hey, you rolled arguably better there. As you heal yourself for 10 from your draught. Anything else you're doing on this turn?
Well, with Pack already engaged with the archer, I will go ahead and move this way to see what the commotion is about.
Okay. So as you break your way into this room here, you see Vanessa surrounded by a few Dragonborn men. As they kind of look at her disdainfully, you realize there's 5, 10, 12 bodies stacked up around them, as though they have no problem. You recognize, although it's a bit finer in detail, that shadow symbol on their arm above their heart here, on their chest here, as it looks stunning, almost like a living shadow compared to the one that Vanessa seemed to sport. As they yell at her, she's cornered against an emblem on the wall of a flower, kind of holding her daggers out and eyeing them evenly.
Now, you say there's bodies. Are they bodies of her people or their people?
It looks
Or a
like
mix?
bodies of her people have been stacked up. They
So
seem
they've definitely got the advantage.
more than definitely. It's a foregone conclusion at this point. As they kind of look at you sternly, these back two here. Before they-
I'm just gonna put my hand up, like, hey.
As you hear some words in Dragonborn before they kind of realize you don't understand, and a smooth, even voice comes out of one of them. What are you doing here, Shortstack?
They're chasing her, and I point to her.
She's taken care of. Turns out she's been running around saying she belongs with us. Can't have that.
She's also been extorting people in your name.
Oh, we're well aware. Ergo, as he gestures to her, you realize they're definitely toying with her. She has cuts going up her legs. They're wobbling. Her knees are just maybe a cut or two from buckling. We're taking it slow, making her think she has a chance. But she's not getting out of
That
here
sounds like her
alive.
fucking.
And if you saw anything here, you better hope you don't have family. As he gives you a meaningful look.
I'm gonna saw what, and I just turn around and walk away.
Don't go too far. We'll need to have a chat when we're finished here. As the moment he says that, almost lightningly quick, it's hard for you to even follow it with your eyes. Another cut appears on Vanessa's leg as he seems to snap his finger, and another one appears. Before she looks at you almost in desperation, as a cry for help.
Yeah, no, she tried to kill me. Fuck her. Pardon my French, but I'm just gonna stick like as I walk away, I just stick a thumb up in the air.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. You're like, you handle your business, and you turn back to the ensuing combat over here, ignoring the real House of Shadows men. And we come over to
Not get involved with that.
Fair enough. So as we come over to this archer, actually. Oh, nope, sorry, Elle gets a turn. Don't want to skip her. It is Sari's go here.
You said who? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is she ignoring that big group over there? She's going to just run down at this one next to Pack, just just try to bite into him.
All right, go for it.
$12.
12 does not hit, unfortunately. As once again, Sari's kind of nose pushed down before we will come over to this archer, who, seeing both of them, is going to take a quick step backwards and seems to fumble with something against the wall here, as you hear a distinct click before 2 spears are going to shoot out at you, Pack. Go ahead and give me a reflex save, and just in case he gets out of the way, I need one from Sari as well.
Oh. 17.
Alright, so you'll get out of the way, so Sari.
Nah, sorry, no.
So, do they come at an angle where I could just, like, jump up in the air?
Yeah. And Sorry
Okay.
passes as well, so both of them will thunk into the stone behind you. As kind of looks at you
Ooh, Ada
guys.
Hero.
Ada Hero. I'm sorry, what? Oh,
Yes.
alright, Barbie.
Morbid Barbie.
Ada Hero. Well, I was gonna have the second one trigger, so let's see what I can do here. With Ada Hero, go ahead and roll a reflex save as you see a spinning vial of green being tossed at your face.
Oh man.
You do have
Okay.
advantage on this. Alright.
16.
It's only for those who can catch it. So with a 16, you catch the
Okay, that's
vial,
right.
and it doesn't shatter in your hand, as you realize you now have a vial of Lesser Alchemist Fire.
Can I just yeet it right back at him?
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead.
All right. What do I roll? Or
You
do I
just
roll?
toss it. I have a reflex save, which I failed, so go ahead and roll a d8. Tell me what you roll. Or show me, I should say. Foundry will tell me.
4.
Alright. As a cackling green flame erupts from this character, as there was maybe another vial or two on their person, burst into flames, destroying most of their gear, but completely obliterating them. As they go up in a puff of green flame.
I pop a squat.
Alright, so you immediately kind of keel over. Gomni, the sounds of what's essentially a torture at this point still echo out from behind you. As combat has ended, you may go ahead and loot, or watch the ensuing chaos, whatever you guys decide to do here.
I'm going to fill them.
Surprisingly,
I'm going to fill them
No,
in.
go ahead, go ahead.
I'm going to fill them in on what's going on, and that they don't want to go in there right now. And we should just do our own thing until they're ready for us.
Alright. That's what you say, but Marcus, what were you getting at there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over anyone. I was going to say, sorry, surprisingly, Pack, even though she just met you, starts licking your face since you're injured. As I'll turn over to Gomni. And I kind of look over his shoulder at the group behind him.
So-
Not our fucking problem, agreed?
What problem?
Right, exactly. As I turn around and walk over to Andrew, Pack, and sorry.
Alright, so you guys kind of gather up. You'll notice the flame, what looked to be extinguished before, does have a few embers. You can go ahead and warm that back up and get that roaring again if you're so inclined. As the screams and exertions of combat die into echoes, and then into what sounds like pleading, before is silenced with a gurgle. As you hear a few sets of boots walking out towards you.
I will be the first contact with whoever's walking, but I'm going to be very casually, just politely waiting.
So if
I
he's
begin-
standing there, I'm going to stand right behind him, just kind of like hand on my weapon, but just like as his backup.
Alright. So they fill in behind a figure that's more... It's hard to say finely dressed, but he's wearing a black tailored, almost suit, with trims of gold and a prominent black patch on his shoulder, of much finer nature than what you recall seeing on Vanessa. That annoyance is dealt with. Boys, burn the bodies, collect the coin. Let's see. Kind of looks over the few men that you have slain. Those are yours, as far as I'm concerned. Now,
Appreciate it.
why exactly did you decide to chase after this rat of ours?
She tried to kill me. Wouldn't you do the same?
Good enough justification as any, as you realize he's kind of looking you over, and he'll pull out a set of what looks like eyeglasses as he looks over each of you, stopping for a moment at Marcus, as you do detect a magical aura coming off of these glasses. And Pack.
What's the nature of that aura?
Let's see. This would be...
Can we roll knowledge arcana?
Yeah, go ahead and roll Knowledge Arcana.
5.
Alright, so you don't know.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
Yeah, fair enough. As he looks over each of you, I'm pausing for a moment at you, Marcus, and pausing again at Sorry before he takes them off. I see nothing of ours on your person. That's good. So you were hunting her because she had tried to kill you and was charging some protection money, is that right, in our name? As he spits on some of the burning corpses, as you realize the
Well,
Dragonborn are burning them with their fire breath.
sure. Well, local innkeeper said that he couldn't afford to pay your protection, and she was extorting him because you guys didn't protect him, so he hired us to take care of her, and then she tried to kill me.
I see. Yeah, he's probably dead. She's not particularly skilled, but she's as ruthless as any of us.
Unfortunately, I can confirm his demise. He's currently hanging in his own bar.
That's a shame. I did like Kellish, but I'm not really the one in charge of the rates, and with all the problems lately. As he shakes his head. It's not my business.
Problems?
More refugees heading to Isker, especially with the caravans being stopped, well, voluntarily. More crime. A lot of people were looking to pick up a job immediately in Isker, and work's hard to come by in the Freehold.
Fair enough.
So, but... go ahead and roll me an insight.
I'm just over here still wildly playing with Sari, and she's still licking me.
It's getting creepy at this point, but alright, fair enough. Alright, so with a 10...
10?
As best you can tell, he's giving you a very cut and dry answer, but it might not necessarily be truthful.
I mean, I don't.
Can I
think so.
try? I mean, I'm
Oh,
trash at
you're
it,
right
but
next
can
to
I
it.
try to give an insight to see
Hey,
what's going on?
There's always a 5% chance. I mean,
Ooh!
or you could roll a 19. Okay.
21!
Alright.
I did.
Alright, so you know that he's not... He's telling at most maybe a quarter truth, not even a half truth. That may be one of the reasons on why they're charging more for protection, but it's a very underlying, almost a symptom, more than the cause.
So I'll kind of start talking, even though I haven't said anything. Come on now. I know this game. What's really going on? Be honest. I know this racket. I've done it before.
I doubt it. If you're looking to buy information, you can always pay with coin. Or, as he looks over both of you, blood. I mean that in a literal sense, as he pulls out 2 glass vials.
Wait, maybe I didn't understand what he's asking for. What is he asking
So,
for?
if you want to buy the information, you can pay with coin or with literally blood, as he pulls out 2 glass vials.
He's not trying to kill you, he's trying to drain you.
As he raises what passes as an eyebrow for Dragonborn.
Or you could tell us, considering as he looks back around, you could tell us we've fought our way through here the same as you did. We've shown that we can handle it ourselves, and we might be interested in offering assistance
Blood or coin?
for the right price.
Judging by the state of you all, as he's fully aware that you guys dealt with about 4 of them, you wouldn't be of much assistance. So, blood, coin, or a favor. And he says that very deliberately.
Pack like favor.
No. I just kind of chuckle. I know better than that. Good day to you, sir.
Fine by me, as he shrugs. You can take the secret entrance behind that, as he points towards the flower symbol on the wall. If you can ignore the burning bodies, or go back up the way you came, though climbing the slide in the tar pit might be kind of annoying.
Not the first time I've smelt burning bodies.
As he kind of gives you an appraising look when you say that. Not too bad, I suppose. Go ahead, Marcus. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
I forgot that those bodies are burning. That smell is disgusting. I've smelled it before too, but I still it hits me and I react.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Andrew, it's not quite as bad as starts looting. All right. So that's fine. I can do that. Andrew, that the rotting body smell wafts over you as you realize Pac-Pac's relatively unfazed. Maybe his own smell kind of covering the burning bodies, as he immediately begins looting the dead men, getting an appreciating look from one of the underling Dragonborn. As you will get 4 daggers. Let's see. Are you picking up your throwing hammer, Gomni?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Otherwise, there was going to be a throwing hammer in the loot, so I figured I'd ask. A longbow. 20.
Am I putting these in party loot?
I'm picking up the daggers if you want the longbow.
Okay.
Let's see. The longbow and 23 arrows. 1 vial of Lesser Alchemist Fire.
I assume you're taking that.
I'll take it, yeah.
Okay.
All right. 1 Moonflower Paralysis Vial.
Are you taking that, or am I putting it in party loot?
You can have that.
All right. I'm sliding
And
that
for
in my
simplicity's sake, we're going to go ahead and say 1.5 doses, so you can just round it out at 2.
inventory. I appreciate the fuck out of you. for
No
that,
problem,
DM.
buddy. And Big Brain Girl redeemed some extra loot. We got to put a cooldown on that. All right, so
There is a 15-minute cooldown on that.
okay, that's good. So extra loot. Okay, I know what I'll do for that then. Not a problem. So let's see. You've got the arrows. You'll find 2 short swords.
Okay.
And that is, and sorry. Let's see. These are the guys. Okay, so 20 drakes and 47 worms.
Are those drakes magical? I mean, are the short swords magical?
No, they're not. None of this
Okay.
has any innate magical aura other than the typical one generated by, you know, poisons and things of that nature. All chemical.
Yeah, we got your make camp, Barbie. We're just waiting for.
Yep.
Good
as soon
time.
as we get out of here, we will be doing the resting benefit. I promise. As they open up the wall that heads almost directly up into the surface, as you see daylight streaming in, you're not quite as far down as it seems. Looks like it comes up between an alleyway. If you're interested in contact work, we might have someone whose identity is less sensitive. Depending on if you're sticking around, we'll reach out to you in a few days or so. Maybe as early as this afternoon. If I remember right, it's Gomni, Marcus, Pac, and Andrew, right? As he kind of gives you
I
a
don't like that he
wicked,
fucking knows my name.
right,
I'm
a wicked
gonna-
grin over his shoulder.
I'm gonna give him just a knowingly nod. Like I don't really care that he knows my name, considering who I am.
Fair enough. I'll keep him in
People
mind.
know you. They don't know me. As I'll lean into your ear. Do we kill him for that, or?
Yeah, you go right ahead, lad. I will stand here and watch.
Never mind then.
When you say kill him for that, you see a crossbow aimed unerringly at your throat from one of them as he covers the retreat, backing them up and out.
At this point from earlier, sorry, just like not even paying attention to them. She don't give a fuck, but she smelled the burning flesh. As maybe to everyone's horror, she just walks into the next room and starts eating the dead bodies that have been like cooked.
Disgusting.
She just walks up to one of the leg and starts gnawing into this like rotten corpse. This like burned corpse.
Dogs gotta eat, man. Dogs gotta eat. Alright, so it's...
And it's like almost as if, not even as if like she's, oh, this is here, but like thoroughly enjoying this burnt flesh.
Alright. So that gruesome detail there. And we still have an extra loot to take care of. So as we bring you into the room here, scavenged everything off of those dead that you could, you realize the bodies may have been burned, but the rest of the place doesn't look ransacked or looted in any way, as if it's beneath them to do so. There's a certain thing on the map I'm not sure if you guys can see. I'll drag somebody over to it if they don't see it.
Are you talking about that table? I'll walk over there.
We're gonna check up here though.
Alright, so you find a chest
Guys,
at the
spread
foot of the bed, as well as what looks to be a glowing dagger on the table over there. You realize the dagger's blade is more of a keyhole, shaped like a key than an actual anything of note. As you realize, it has a rather intricate lock on the bottom of this chest here. You're looting the table, right, Marcus?
So the key or
Well,
the dagger.
if you
is
walked up
the
there, I'll
key?
stay over here.
Okay. So yes, the dagger is a key.
Oh, well, we'll see if it fits with that chest.
It doesn't seem to fit this chest, actually. Although, it does have a groove on the dagger that might match something else maybe Marcus had picked up.
Did they leave Vanessa's body in here?
As you kind of realize that and you're looking around, you can't distinguish it from any of the charred corpses around you.
I'm just gonna
Detect
start
magic.
looking for anything shiny on the corpses.
Okay. So
I'll just detect magic through the room and
Yeah, that's
direct
what
him if
I
I
was
see anything.
trying to do. Yeah.
So, Pack, you'll find a combined 23 drakes and 72 worms. Let's see. Where are you standing, Andrew? By the secret exit?
Yeah.
As you realize, this woven flower is actually on a silk banner that's in relatively good condition. You might get a couple of drakes for it, if you were to take it to the bazaar. Marcus, you use detect magic, right? Okay. So you'll find what looks to be a hand mirror on a pile of bodies. It seems to hold its form, given the high temperatures of the Dragonborn's breath.
Oh, it's my bed this whole time. I was on mute. I was going to say, Andrew said he was going to too, so I was going to let him do that because I've been doing a lot of shit, and I'll go check out the barrels. So we'll let him find.
Okay. So Andrew, you
In the
find that mirror. It's almost glowing from the heat, but it seems to be maintaining its form, and it's crystal clear, regardless of its grisly surroundings.
So it's like a hand mirror.
Yep.
Okay. Can I look at it?
Yeah. So you're looking at your reflection in it?
Yeah, I'm looking at my beautiful self, and I'm like, nice beard.
Well, you think you wanted to check out your new beard, but you see on the mirror, you see your mother's face, kind of looking at you lovingly, before it flashes over to your father, who you have fair memories
I drop
of.
it.
You drop it and it clatters against the ground, but it still holds its form.
Marcus,
It doesn't break?
Nope.
What?
don't look at that mirror.
What? What's up with the mirror? So I just walk over
No,
and
don't.
like,
And I'm gonna step on it.
So he seems rather
Ooh.
panicked, trying to prevent you from...
And I'm gonna smash it with my foot.
Okay. So
No!
you go to
No,
smash
destroy
the
the
mirror.
mirror.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check here.
Out of game, I hope you crit fail.
I mean, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
I did not.
ooh, that's
Okay.
a good roll though.
All right.
It is a real good roll.
So with an 18, you smash into it, and it starts cracking down the center before it seems to repair itself.
And I'm gonna keep stepping on it repeatedly.
So you just keep wailing on it before.
Let's just back
second,
back
third
away, Andrew. Let me take a
No,
peek at
no,
it.
don't look at
Oh.
it.
I was gonna say
It's
after
like-
the first stomp, I was gonna run and try to tackle him.
Okay. So we won't need
Yeah,
any
I will
rolls
tackle
here.
my own
Between
brother,
the
so you're gonna have to do it.
between the both of you, you'll manage to get him away from the mirror about 5 feet. It's actually this blue one that right there, so we're gonna pull him away.
When he looks at the mirror, that I'm gonna leave the room.
All right, so you,
Andrew, actually, I don't give a fuck about the mirror right now. I'm like, he's holding you down, and I'm like on top of you. Just like, Andrew, calm down.
So Pack, you're standing over the mirror here. Do you take a look at it or do you pick it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the mirror.
So you take a look at the mirror and you see the highest mountain peaks, a beautiful tranquility, the sun shining overhead. As you look to your right, or a little bit further in the mirror, and you see a familiar face, your teacher, your friend, standing there smiling warmly at you. You can
Oh,
almost
is
feel his positive intent.
As I pull out my my little, what was it, my water skin, and I clutch onto it.
So you clutch his water skin close, and he almost looks down when you grab the water skin before giving you a bright smile, as his image fades away on the mirror.
Oh, magic mirror.
At this point, I'm just ignoring him, like trying to get Andrew to stop flailing. Like, Andrew, tell me what's wrong. And then when I hear that out of the corner of my ear, him say magic mirror, I'm just like, shit. Because I assume he's enchanted.
Ah,
Good memories.
you hear that as well. So
And-
Andrew and your brother.
Good memories.
Concerned.
What did you see, Andrew? Are you still flailing at this point?
At this point, then I'm just breathing heavily. There's like a tear coming down my eye, and I walked out of the room.
As he like pushes me off. Fuck.
Just leave me alone.
Sorry, will trot over to you, Andrew.
Sorry, stay.
She looks hurt for a moment before she takes a seat and continues looking at you, slow and even. You can
He'll
almost
be
see
fine.
concern in it as she'll look over to you, Marcus.
All right. As I just, God damn it, as I follow after him into the next room.
All right, so you guys are. He walked out into the hallway, but I'm gonna just drag you up the secret exit. All right, there you go. So we drag you up and out.
I stashed that mirror in my bag.
All right, so add lost mirror, or I'm sorry, add magic mirror to your inventory. And Gomni, you're fiddling with the chest there. You think a well-placed blow might snap that lock off.
It might, but I've seen Marcus also
That's
hang,
true.
and then I trying to realize that he's gone.
Yep, you turn to realize and you see the secret entrance is opened. Did either of you take that tapestry off the wall, by the way? Out of curiosity.
I followed Andrew, so if he did, then it would already be done.
Okay. I don't think he did. I think we were more distracted by the mirror, which is fine. I was just curious. So you see the tabard kind of flaying in the breeze as some light trails down.
Sure, as Pack and I are the only ones left in the room. All right, and I'll go ahead and use the hammer to try to pop the lock on the chest at least. As far as the dagger is concerned, I will pocket it for the time being.
All right. Good call.
Oh,
And you go to take a swing at it. Go ahead and give me a attack roll here. It'll function as your sunder. You will have advantage because you're using a hammer. So you won't even need it. All right. So you bash it right. Actually, you did need it. Sorry. So you bash the lock off of its hinges. You hear the delectable sound of coins clinking against coins in this chest.
Lift it up and see definitely what's inside of it.
So you lift this open and take a look in here,
I
and you
come
see
running.
5 dragons, and maybe 40,
What?
50 worms sitting at the bottom of this chest.
Sure. How big is this chest again? Is it just like
It's
a
a small lockbox.
Sure. I'm just gonna close it back up again, and we'll take the chest itself.
All right. So you take the chest. It's a rather
It's
simple
easily
thing,
Portable.
but
Yeah.
it's portable. You'll also
Um,
see a
what-
diary on the table up
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna say, what else is going on with this desk and everything?
Gomni, before we go, am I writing this down or are you putting that in your inventory?
Please write it down in the party loot because
All right.
it will be shared later.
I was just making sure. I didn't want to assume. Go ahead.
Is the diary the only thing left on the table, or
The diary and an ink pot, and what looks to be a sealed letter.
sure? Does the ink pot itself look anything special, like maybe some expensive rare ink or anything to that effect, or is it just standard black ink?
Standard black ink. Nothing particularly interesting about it.
Um,
The feather's
I
a
will-
falcon feather, if you're interested in that kind of thing.
Not really. Easily broken if put in inventory.
Yeah.
We will, for now, because I just don't want to like peruse through a diary amongst all these burning bodies.
Yep.
We'll take the sealed letter and the diary for later perusing.
All right.
And then we're gonna chuck that bed there. We're gonna like flip it to see if there's anything hidden underneath.
Fair point. So you check underneath the bed, and you'll see what looks to be a short sword of some kind. but it's not particularly ornate or anything like that.
I see him chuck the bed
Is it
over.
is
and
it
I
in
get-
fairly decent condition at least?
It does seem to be of master quality.
Master quality. We'll go ahead and I'll look at kind of like side eye pack. You don't use swords, do you, lad?
No, pack punch.
I thought so. I'll like sheath it through the belt for the time being. Maybe one of those two boys could use something like that.
Fair enough.
I'm not there, but I love you, my son.
I see him flip this bed, and I get this twinkle in my eye, and I run to the table, and I'm gonna flip the table.
So you flip the table, sending days of rations sprawling all over the room. A nice bowl of soup completely ruined, and you find nothing under the table.
Aw. No shiny for a pack.
No shiny for backpack. And then seeing as that the other two boys disappeared, we'll go ahead and keep looking around the room and see if there's anything maybe more interesting
Fair enough.
that
You'll
might
find
become useful.
Absolutely. You'll find a set of blacksmith tools and 20 feet of rope, as well as 2 additional torches and 2 more pints of oil for a bullseye lantern.
The torches I don't care about, seeing I can see in the dark.
Yep.
The oil, being that I have a lantern, will definitely come in useful. And you said
Blacksmith tools and 20 feet of rope.
blacksmith tools.
Mhm.
That will always come in useful. All right.
Oh, and I wonder what that extra loot was. You know. All right.
Begin to go under the cloth that Andrew Marcus went through.
All right. So you step your way out into glorious sunlight, leaving just you down here, Gomni, in these stone cave walls. You heading out as well?
Well, if there's nothing else interesting here, we'll go ahead and follow Pack as well.
Doesn't seem to be from a cursory look around. You guys have done a pretty good job, and anything that might have been on those other bodies has been well beyond torched.
Sure. Yeah. No. We'll just follow behind Pack as well.
All right.
Yeah.
So
And
you-
as far as that tapestry, we're just gonna tear it down as I pass through and just leave it lie.
Perfect. So you just throw it on the floor here. The black rose symbol trotted in dirt and dust on your way out. As we will leave the combat screen. All right. So I think this is a pretty good spot to take our break. It is 10:17 at the moment, so let's say we'll be back in, 10 minutes or so. That'll put us at 10:27. Gives us a little time to stretch our legs, get a drink, use the restroom, and I think we'll be doing that giveaway right after our break here. So be ready for that, okay, guys? See you here in a few. Hey everybody, we are back, and we have the giveaway pulled up here. So we're gonna go ahead and roll that in just a minute. I'm not. Let me see here. I know we're gonna have. Hopefully, it just pulls someone who's already watching us right now. If it doesn't, I think. What did we say, Zoltar? We'd give them a day or two to reach out to us.
Well, what I'm going to do, actually, because I got asked this question on Twitch today. On Twitter today. So, I've got listed next to each person. We are using a random name picker for this draw. I've listed everybody all of our followers on Twitch, and anybody that responded to the tweet that we put out on the 1st. So they're all listed in there. If you followed on Twitch and you liked, retweeted, and comment on the tweet, you are in there twice. So I'm going to, if it's a Twitch person, I'll whisper at you on Twitch. If it's somebody from Twitter, I will tag you on Twitter. Because I was asked this question because we have some people that are in Europe that went for this, and it is like 3 a.m. in some places of Europe. So we will reach out to you. But we are using a random name picker for the giveaway. With the 3-step randomness process collection. So it's all on the up and up. If you win, you can either choose to get a physical copy, and we will mail it to you, or you can choose to get a digital copy through D&D Beyond if that is what you prefer. It's the same price for us either way. UK is fine. With that being said, let's go ahead and do it. All right, drum roll, somebody, please. All right.
Who's it gonna be?
Hey.
Ufami.
All right, Krieg's the Hired Sword. You in the chat right now, buddy, or no? I was gonna say it'd be pretty lucky if they were. Let's see, let me check who's viewing in here. Doesn't look like he's currently in the stream, so hopefully he'll catch this at some point. We might tweet out the winner here and see what's going on with him. Again, if he doesn't claim it, within a reasonable amount of time, we might roll it again. So we'll definitely give him long enough to.
And our winner is Krieg.
Oh,
He's the Hired Sword
Yeah.
from Twitch.
Oh,
that must have had some.
Congratulations,
audio
Doug. He's but just give.
Whoa there, had some interesting.
If I don't hear back from him by Monday, we might re-roll it. Can you guys hear me?
That was weird.
yeah, he's already done all
You
that.
guys
Zoltar.
Yeah, already. Yeah, you went silent, so I took it over. So if we don't hear from him by Monday, we might re-roll the winner here. But we want to give him enough time to actually reach out to us. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder there. Just your your headset kind of cut out on you there. Looks like it's still doing it.
Monster Legs. I was just straight riffing, talking the whole time. Yeah, I was talking the whole time.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, all your audio came in at one time.
That was weird. It was like Alvin and the
Hello?
Chipmunks. All right.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep. Seems like it's coming through fine now. All right. So thanks for, I understand if you were just here for the giveaway, but we'd love to keep you around. We're going to pick up our session here in just
Hello?
a second. Yeah, Marcus, we
Hello.
can definitely still hear you, bud. So, yeah. Great on the...
Yeah, but except that was like 4 minutes after I said it.
All right, it seems to be having some trouble over there with this headset. Sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, congratulations, Krieg, on winning that. If you end up catching the VOD for this stream, reach out to us whenever you want your copy of Mysteries of Candlekeep Mysteries. Okay, so jumping right back into the game here. If you have any other questions about anything, we'll probably end up doing our Q&A. I know we're ending around 11:30 tonight. So where we left off shortly before, and I did catch the name and NPC, by the way. We had left out with them leaving this hideaway underneath the city. As our heroes, I'd hesitate to call them that given their nature, our looters, let's say, have gathered their wits and climbed their way out of the dank caves, coming once more into the now fading afternoon, almost into dusk, light, where as they look around, even though they followed behind the House of Shadow figures maybe a minute behind them, they're gone. Not even a track left behind that you can see at a cursory glance. What do you do now? As you see Gomni come up the stairs, possibly carrying that box, unless he shoved it into his bag.
Well, did we have a second before they came out, or?
Yes, you did, absolutely. I'm sorry. So let's cut over to Marcus and Andrew here before the rest of the gang crawl their way out as they were doing their looting spree. Andrew taking a few gasping breaths. We'll start here.
I'm just walking like out of the cave.
Andrew!
I'm just gonna ignore Marcus.
Dude,
Just keep walking.
stop! What did you see?
It doesn't
like-
matter.
Dude, relax. I
No.
need you to tell me what happened so that way I can help you.
Let's just get out of here.
Andrew, it's me. If you can't tell me, who the fuck can you tell?
It was Mother.
What do you mean it was Mother?
I saw Mother and another man. I can't remember who it is.
With Mother?
No.
What did he look like?
I don't remember. I dropped the mirror in shock. I was freaking out.
You remember, as you think about it for a moment, it was a man with black hair and piercing onyx eyes. He smiled at you warmly in the mirror. Teeth well maintained. He had a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, and you realize he has Marcus's nose. Maybe even how he grins on the rare occasion you see a smile from him.
He kind of reminded me of you, Marcus.
I kind of furrow my brow at this, knowing who it is that he saw. I'm sorry, man. As that kind of clasp him around his shoulder. Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm just gonna keep walking out.
As I kind of wind him away from the door, the exit, as we just kind of wind our way away.
You drag him over to the side. You realize he's more shaken than you originally expected, the color draining from his face.
Let me see if I have anything for that. I pull out my flask that I don't often use and kind of pop the cap as I kind of sit down next to him. I'll sit down and sit down, Andrew, and I'll hand him the flask. Take a swig. It'll make you feel better.
I'm gonna grab the flask, and I'm kind of shaking that when I grab it.
Just a little bit. That's strong whiskey.
And then I'm just gonna take a swig, and I've never had whiskey before.
All right, so I'm just going to give you a fail on your fortitude save as you feel a pleasant warmth tingle through your body. Every breath feels a little bit sweeter at the moment, and the strange ache in your chest seems to have faded a little.
I feel good.
It helps a little bit, but as I kind of look at him, really serious, like way more serious than I ever am with him. But it can't become a crutch, as I'll kind of take it and put it back.
Whoa!
Just to take
That
the
was
edge
good.
off.
Can I have that back?
No,
Where'd you
just
get it
a
from?
little bit. I've had that for a while.
Marcus, it's at this moment when you're lecturing him on this, you feel an itch under your skin.
I kind of wince for a second before, and as soon as I feel that itch, I'm like, "Come on, Andrew, let's go back to the group. We need to get back to the group." As I stand up and kind of pull him up, go ahead. I'll be on in just a minute.
Okay. And as I'm walking back to the group, I'm gonna be thinking about how good that tasted.
Yikes. Okay.
As he walks away back towards the group, I kind of start to scratch my arm a little bit, waiting for him to get out of sight. And as he does, I'm like, finally, as I spit out a large amount of just like this like herb from my mouth as it comes out in like a giant chonk almost onto the ground. As I pull out of my pouch, out of my backpack, this like small brown pouch, and I take 2 fingers in and pull out this like green and brown herb, and just a small amount inside of my lip, hiding it amongst theirs. I kind of.
With a rush, the itch fades away, and colors light the air, almost as if you could take in every sense all at once.
I stand there for a moment, just breathing in, and as I calm down and
You
walk
see
back towards Andrew.
as you head back that way, you follow the familial trail, the familiar and familial, I should say, trail of white and yellow. But you'll notice there's a strange bit of black that you're not used to seeing from that suspect.
Okay.
As you wander your way back, where we will cut over to Pack and Gomni as you finish ascending the stairs, and you see Andrew a bit swayy at the moment, kind of waiting by the entrance. Before although Marcus is currently out of sight.
I'm gonna get a good look at that new beard of his.
As you take a quicker look, it looks unkempt, as if you undid all of your braids. Even the most homeless of dwarves would take better care of the facial hair, and he's stroking it. You can almost tell it's grisly and coarse. It might cut his hand if he rubbed it too hard.
I will reach into like a side pocket and produce the like the waxes and oils and stuff that a good dwarf would keep his beard nice with, and I'll hand it to him and be like, "Run this through it, lad. It'll look great."
I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna go run it through. What is this, food?
I wouldn't eat it. Run it through your beard.
Oh, my beard. And I'm gonna start running it through, like kind of like pulling it.
So you run a grievous helping of the paste through the beard. It's almost like plaster. You notice the beard seems to defy all manner of ways that normally by now would at least get some uniformness to it. It seems to spring right back up, the paste dripping onto the ground.
Is it like gel? Like, does it like stick?
It seems like it should, but almost the moment it contacts that coarse hair, it seems to fall into a jelly that pools on the ground at your feet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sit here that while I'm waiting on the rest of the party, I'm still gonna try and make like 2 horns that just come down.
Alright, so funnily enough, when you go to make them stiff horns that curve, it does obey that, the fluid falling off after the most minuscule amount to shape it. As you have these 2 crooked horns for a beard here, like macabre, like awful teeth.
And now I'm gonna try and hit it against the wall.
So you
Like a
smash your
unicorn.
face against the wall like an idiot, but it hurts a lot less than you're expecting as you feel the alcohol start coursing through your veins. That a pleasant flush on your cheeks.
Is it pretty obvious that he's
Yeah,
fucking hammered?
you've had enough experience around this kind of individual that you can tell he's pretty off his rocker with alcohol at the moment.
Alright. I will
Look, I'm
pocket my
Gomni.
beard grease and I will grab him. And all right, lad, let's go before you hurt yourself.
Hey,
Drinks are on me.
you little man. I have a beard. I can handle myself. And I'm still gonna just hit myself against the wall.
At this point, it's leaving a bruise on his face, almost a small lump forming on his temple, as he continues to bash himself
Marcus,
senseless.
come get your boy.
I'm just watching in
As I
amazement.
come around the
like,
corner,
what is going on?
I come around the corner just to this scene. I'm just very chill, walking around the corner, and the scene of he's smashing his head there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm just gonna look at Marcus. Like, what did you give him?
Ooh,
He's-
he gave me the good stuff. The good stuff.
You know,
I
only
gave
one.
him 1 shot
not-
of whiskey, and the boy acts like he's drunk.
Oh,
Well,
it's whiskey.
I'm not babysitting him.
It's whiskey. Ah, that's what it's called.
And the fate was forever changed. No, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get some more of that when we get into town.
Yeah, I could definitely go for a
And-
drink.
In moderation, Andrew. In moderation, always.
As Marcus, on the other hand, seems very relaxed at the moment, kind of just eyeballing everyone individually. As Marcus, you'll see a muted brown and gray coming from Gomni, and what seems to shift between the primary colors coming from Pack. Everything working towards equilibrium. As you all feel something strange in how long he seems to gaze at each of you, as he mentions that we should probably get going. As you're standing off in just a side alley here, you realize this
Good.
this wall had peeled away is now shutting behind you as if by magic.
Sure. I'm gonna look at Marcus and be like, "Oi, put your eyeballs back in your head. Let's go."
I'm good. Let's go. Let's get back into the city.
All right, so you reorient yourself from the steady drips of the cavern below to the, even in the evening, bolsterous air of the bazaar as you realize you come out just not all that far from the Iron Smith. It seems as though this network of tunnels runs entirely through the merchant district here. Shops are closing down. Only the most desperate of peddlers are still hawking wares. Please, just a few coins, enough to get myself dinner for the evening. And or where are you heading? Are you heading back to the to that tavern? Are you looking for, you going back to the Cartmaster or some midnight entertainment?
Well, that tavern is now gone with the innkeeper dead.
Yeah.
Where shall we go?
Let's find another inn. Somewhere. I need to rest. Actually, wait, why don't we just go and sleep back at the caravan? Fuck these inns. I don't want to pay for them anyway.
Sounds great. I think I've had enough of this city.
As at this moment, I realize shit. As I just start saying this out loud. The innkeeper died. Now he can't pay us. That was 5 silver.
I'm gonna shake the chest.
So he pulls a lockbox out of his bag. All right, we'll keep the redeem in mind, Barbie, for the next time it's relevant. I'll mark it, make it up.
I kind of cock my head. I'm like, he pay half up front, and you take back half. Why mad?
As I kind of put my arm around him, there's always more silver.
I will flip the lid of the chest open and rattle it around a bit in front of him. I think we're okay.
At this exact moment, Marcus and Andrew, you see a glint of yellow in this lockbox, and the familiar clink of coin on coin.
Is that a dragon?
5 to be exact.
I've never even seen a fucking dragon before.
And I'm going to snap it shut and put it away.
You have a dragon?
I'm just gonna put my finger up to my lip.
Oh, whoa! He has a dragon. Can I see the shiny object?
As Andrew blearily walks over to you. It looks like, Barbie, are you trying to change your pack attack to the cat redeem? Hello Kitty?
No, I had a cat in my hand.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was gonna say.
Dean wanted some attention.
Fair enough. You got a free cat.
My horn beard is going to hit the top of your forehead, Gomni.
We are about to get the camp rest the moment
good
they
luck.
get back to the caravan there.
Because you're gonna headbutt a steel helmet.
Can I see the shiny?
Let's get back to the caravan, and then we'll look through
Just
it.
want to see the shiny.
No, Andrew.
I'm a charm
he's
person.
right.
As
Oh
I,
my
Oh,
God.
Lord. All right,
Wait,
give me a will
as he
save,
says,
Gomni.
I want to see the shiny. I pull out the mirror.
Okay, so one thing at a time. Sari is currently lapping at some blood that was still on her chops, sitting by the exit of the secret area there. So starting in order here, go ahead and give me the will save. It is a magical effect. I believe you get advantage on that from your dwarf nonsense.
It's I think it's just
Yeah, we
He's
changed
right.
it over, I think, didn't we? All
It
right,
was
so
work.
10.
we did.
Yeah, I thought we had changed it over to advantage. So you get
You're
this
right.
strange feeling that Andrew reminds you distinctly of some of the best pals you've had back at home. Unfortunately, wait a second. Is this the once per day charm that comes from your sign, Andrew?
Nope, nope. I'm actually using a
Oh,
charm
okay.
person.
All right. So you can tell that he casts some kind of magic on you, but you feel like you've been friends with Andrew just about your entire life. And all he really wants to see is just see the gold coin, right? It's not that
I just
big of
want
a
to
deal.
see it.
I'll just kind of give that sigh, and like lift up the thing again, flash him that little bit of golden coin.
He's drunk. You can take him.
I'm
So
I just,
gonna put it
I just
all
want to
away.
hold. I just want to hold it. That's all I
it's a
want.
perfectly reasonable request, Gomni. He just wants to hold one of the most valuable currencies in the land. It's not a big deal.
So at this point, do I get to pull out
Yep.
the?
So you pulled out the
shiny?
mirror, and let's see. Marcus and Andrew would be the ones looking at it here.
Do I see him reach into and pull something out?
Well, in your drunken haze, you only realize it when you catch a glimpse of the mirror itself, and you see that same figure of the man, but he looks almost kind of disappointed and sort of stern.
Okay, so I'm kind of just gonna look, and I'm gonna go, "Who are you? Who are you?" And I'm just gonna start screaming.
Andrew,
As
Andrew,
there's a few
relax.
footsteps down the alley.
Who are you?
we're in fucking public, Andrew. At this point, I'm just gonna cock him. I just want to try to knock him the fuck out.
Pack,
I
pack,
need
do
him
the
to go to
thing.
sleep.
Pack, do the thing. Yeah.
So when Marcus goes to swing at me, can I, with my other fist, come up and put my hand around his mouth and cast sleep?
So you go to do that, and while this is occurring, you feel a foot to the face. As Pack lets out a bellowing cry. Go ahead and do that real quick.
Pack attack!
There you go. As you're swiftly and subtly snapped out of your ability to cast your spell, as Gomni, you all at once realize he cast Charm on you. A flush of anger floods your frame for just a moment.
You little son of a.
Ow, that hurt.
As the alcohol is starting to run its course here, and that blow to the head that not only you delivered, and then
I'm gonna
Pack
fall to the ground,
sends you to blissful unconsciousness.
and I just eat poop.
And
I just fall to the ground.
the last thing on your mind is that stern face, gaze practically piercing through you once more. You can go ahead and claim your you can go ahead and claim your full rest now from the camp. Go ahead and put yourself at full health and mana. And we're going to continue with the three goons who are still conscious. One pissed about being charmed. You've got Marcus and Pack, who has successfully launched a Pack attack.
I'm feeling good as I turn to Pack and just trying to mimic the way that he talks. I go, Pack carry, Andrew?
Pack can carry. Pack want no. You steal from us?
No, he's never seen. As I kind of look around and because I know what Gomni wasn't. It wasn't about him not showing him. It was about him not showing him in public. As I look around and he goes, no, he's just never seen that much money before. Let's get off the road. Pick him up.
Oh, I understand. I pick him up.
So you carry Andrew. Gomni, the anger fades as quickly as the feeling of friendliness did.
Shit, I forgot. When you hit Andrew, Sorry probably is like growling angrily at you, like just
tries to bite your arm, probably.
Yeah, I'm like pulling at you. Just misses your arm as she takes a swipe at you, and now she's just kind of biting at your foot.
You punched him too.
Yeah,
I've hit him before.
It's the brother's job.
Yeah. It's old brother's duty is to beat the shit out of his little brother sometimes.
As you gather up your fallen companion, the rush of anger leaving you, Gomni, as you get your wits about you and slam that lockbox closed. As you know, Marcus is right. Showing that much coin around, especially in a place as desperate as the Bazaar, is just asking for trouble.
I'm definitely going to put it away and keep it very close and near my hand as we make our way back to the caravan.
Right. So you pocket it and move your way back into... Sorry, better chill, turn into goblin food. I feel like it's possible, I guess. As you meander your way back, trying to keep a low profile, though your wounds are aching and your fatigue is setting in with every step as the sun begins to crest its way downward, bathing the city in darkness. Before, as you look around, you see strange flashing green lights. Before it, you realize these are the breed of firefly that drift around in these parts that gave the verdant expanse its name. It seems a sea of them swarm around here, drawn to the ambient magic of so many people. Creates quite a picturesque scene on your way back to the caravan.
Food.
And you do see a few children, dragonborn, human, orc, even a few dwarves maybe, running around with little glass jars trying to catch a few of them. The city's a bit tamer at night, if not at all safer. You make your way back to where the caravan has been stabled, a smaller, quiet inn for those who can afford to pay for it along the side. It's called the Bruised Mare, as some of them are just sleeping out under open stars, as it's beautiful here. The temperature lowers, it's still humid, enough to keep you warm, but not so unpleasant as it can be during the day, and a far cry from how it felt during your journey. As you take a cursory look around at the camping site here, you do see Hawk and Light discussing some things with a few guards around a pot of stew. He seems to be stirring it himself, which is always a delight as he carries a few bags of herbs around his side. An alchemist of some repute.
Gomni, you might want to go talk to Hawken about what we learned about the caravans not being able to pass. I don't think he knows yet.
Well, get your brother to bed. He's caused enough trouble for the day.
Pack, you want to set him inside of his tent? Sorry, go with him and guard Andrew while he sleeps.
She gives you a
no go
low
with dog.
nod.
No go with dog. Pack want food.
Wait, what? Pack?
No go with dog. Dog bite pack. Pack want food.
Sorry, won't bite you anymore, will she? She's a good girl.
She
Yeah.
lays her head low and kind of looks at you.
Just throw him in there and Sorry will guard him and then you can come get some food. I certainly can't carry him, as you see, like, my very compact, I'm not out of shape, but just very small compact frame. And more lithe than big and strong.
I run as fast as I can, lay him in there and run as fast as I can out.
Alright,
I'm definitely gonna go fetch one of the pony cakes that the caravan master, pays my trip with.
Yep. So you grab one of the kegs, and Hawken catches you out of the corner of his eye, and he shakes his head, whispering under his breath, "I should have paid him in coins," as he turns back to stewing the pot.
I'll approach the fire, and I'll set the keg down and tap it, and pour myself, a very hearty mug at, and I'll
I sit next to him.
I'll basically start idle chatter with Hawkins and kind of fill him in on the things that we've heard today. And
Sounds like you guys have had an interesting first day. Only almost as much as myself. And got a few dings out of it too, didn't you? As he looks over some of your gear, which has taken a bit of damage. Nothing noteworthy, but a few bumps and scrapes, as well as on your persons. So you're saying the caravans could be stopped for a few days, or it's just dangerous to keep going?
Not could be, certainly will be, from what we heard. They'll let us go if we want, but the road isn't safe. Not at all.
You were a bit vague on the details there. Could you kind of elaborate for me? As he spoons you both some broth. It's got meat in it, actually. Seems to have been procured from around here. Don't worry, it's not dog. See?
That's the problem, unfortunately, is every information that we found out, everybody seems to be just as vague as I'm being with you.
Yeah, I heard something about a tower nearby, or some kind of ruin. I don't know. There had been some trouble there. I kind of searched through. I know somebody offered to have us go take a look at that, but I didn't think we'd have time. Bandits in the area, all sorts of different activity, but it was so varied.
The Tomb of the Bright Claw spitting out undead, huh?
I did. That was one of the rumors that we had heard.
That place has always been a bit of a menace, but it's been quiet for the last few trips. The arena guard said, 10 times the guard as refugees? That's just not going to work. Maybe I can, get a messenger out. See if I can't. I don't know. As he looks tired, even more so than just journeying, he looks tired. I tried to get a little bit more out of, some contacts I have around here, but I didn't know about the undead. Just bandits and, Dragon's Watch. There's some contract work available. They found some ruins underneath the Great Tower, and I'd like someone to explore it.
I don't mind taking a look at some ruins, but I don't do undead. That sounds like a job for paladins.
Yeah, if the Oathsworn wasn't stretched enough as it is. Gods. They have one of the worst commanders. Uptight, uppity bastard.
They're all uptight, uppity bastards.
Him even more so. He worships Azrael, one of the fallen ones. So he's even more prickly than usual.
All them prickly fucks are the same. Fallen, risen, who gives a shit?
See, cocks an eyebrow at you. Not religious then?
Never met a deity that paid the bills or put dinner on my plate. They don't seem to do anything for me, so why should I give a fuck about them? Not one of them ever filled my belly.
Yeah, I prefer those on the more physical plane myself. Maris is a good man. He's hard and excitable, but makes sure everybody who comes gets a place. So, do you have a question, Pack?
I was
I think
gonna
he
chime
just showed
in
up.
and I was gonna chime in and say, what about Shadow Dragonborn?
When he says this, I realize he doesn't have any food, and I hand him the rest of my bowl.
So he kind of rolls his eyes and he'll scoop another bowl for he'll top off the bowl you gave to Pack and pour you another one. There's plenty of ghoul to go around. Part of your god trip, remember? Besides, sounds like you're all gonna need the strength. And
Shadow.
Shadow Dragonborn. I'm assuming you mean the House of Shadow. They,
Yes.
As he kind of shifts his posture and looks around a little bit, they've been busy. Part of one of the people I spoke with, actually. You may run into him before long. He's one of the contacts I have. I mentioned I had a few capable guardsmen he might be interested in. If you can do some work for him, I'm sure he might be able to clear up some of the rumors. His name is Kresnov Mauerbrecker. A yellow-skinned lizard man. Or, I'm sorry, Dragonborn. I get so confused with the different races in Isker. They look relatively similar.
Yeah, it's all scaly anyway.
I know from experience that on both ends they get prickly when you make that mistake.
Yeah, well, I've dealt with
The
enough.
easy, I got lectured once. I think the easy way to remember is the lizardmen have tails.
Yep, that's the easiest one.
I look at Marcus and I'm like, should have taken deal.
Deal? As he looks over at you guys, there's some things you're not telling me.
For information. Shadow dragons give information for blood.
Oh yeah, there was some prick we met down below. Gami, you did most of the talking to him.
Yeah, I'm not interested in giving a shadow group any a bit of the fluid that comes out of my body in any form.
That's
Here, here.
probably best. They use it to, I'm not entirely sure, but look into your past or something. They've got a few ritual mages. Dig up any little information that they can use to sell if anybody comes looking for you.
No thanks. I'd rather not have a mage scrying on me at any time.
My thoughts exactly. Pay with coin, and if you can, if you have to, pay with a favor. Those have been relatively tame lately. Though what they're working towards, I'm not entirely sure myself. They seem to ask some strange questions about Isker. He shifts uncomfortably, pulling out a flask from his side and taking a slow draught. Still, to think they might have reached out to you. Do you recall the scales color? They're a bit, blood-centric, and they think some of them are more powerful than others based on the color of their scales. You can roll me a raw intelligence if you want to try to remember who the one that was speaking to you scales color was.
No clue.
I don't remember, but I don't care to, as I kind of just turn to him and go, what kind of fucking idiot thinks that there's a difference in power based on the color of your scales or your skin?
Real
That's
dragon.
the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Real
Keep
dragon.
your voice down. As
Real dragons and dragonborn are completely different fucking things.
the House of Shadows started, they were willing servants of the Rhaegar Empire for a time, until their founder decided that he was meant to surpass those who held his yoke. So they still ascribe to that simple misconception. But it does show you where they stand in the hierarchy, if you could have remembered.
For what it's worth, Gomni rolled a 20 to remember.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you recall this one had light blue scales, sort of a mix of light blue and almost purple. Not
And what were his cronies?
his cronies all seem to be red dragonborn.
Okay. I'll make the comment about his color and his cronies' colors.
The reds are pretty low on the totem pole, but he's probably middle ranking. Did he offer? He's the one who offered you the deal?
Alright.
Might be looking for public faces to take the fall if something goes wrong. Be careful if you do opt to take that. I imagine it'll take a few days, maybe a week, before I get a hear back from Maris. Even if he does use one of his personal griffins. So, as you realize this, that's a rather unwieldy beast to be using for a messenger pigeon. Kind of making a statement with the fact that he's using a griffin to deliver messages of importance is kind of a spit in the face of the Oathsworn, who raised Griffin for their famous Griffin Cavalry. So, I guess check in with me every night if you can, or if you're going to be away, let me know. I don't really have anything I need you to follow up on at the moment, and the city's relatively safe for refugees. Not many of them have any coin, so not a great target for, ne'er-do-wells. As he turns his neck one more time, and you do see a new scar that he seems recently patched over on his neck here, as he spoons himself some broth. So, it sounds like a clusterfuck. We've got bandits, undead, and rampant crime in Freehold to deal with. That about sum it up?
Sounds about like it.
I just nod my head.
Alright. Do you have any questions for me or anything before I hit the sack for tonight? Take that
Next
as-
scar.
Just let us know if there's anything we can help you with.
Is there anything we can help? And let us know in the morning how long you think we're going to be here. If we're going to be stuck, it might take up some side work around the area.
I imagine a week, maybe 5 days. 5 days or weeks. For before I know anything more, unless Maris already anticipated trouble, which wouldn't surprise me. You, Packback, did you mention the neck scar In character or out of character?
In character, I just said next scar with like a question mark at the end.
Sometimes when you're feeding a caravan and paying for protection, you do have to pay in blood.
He
Nothing
took deal.
to be concerned about, for the most part. And I'll let you know if something does come up. A few of the guardsmen mentioned you'd be looking into some things, Gomni, and the tavern owner ended up dead. As he kind of mutters a curse in Draconic.
Oh. Oh, I don't know what that speech sounds like. Never mind.
You recognize that the Dragonborn were saying it, but you might not. But Gomni and Marcus, you probably would.
I have that letter written in Dragonborn, but I don't know.
I think who was the one holding that? Was it you, Pack?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. Well, I know it's been a little bit since our last session, but I know you guys had mentioned wanting to bring that to Hawk and Light, as you had heard him speak Draconic before.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have it, though.
So,
I do. Somebody, yeah.
you can
I
recognize
didn't-
it sounds the same. You can...
Okay.
Not going to
Then
be
I
that
pull out the
semantic.
letter.
Alright, so you
I
pull
just
out a
didn't
letter.
know.
That's fair. Doesn't translate super well to written, but I'm okay with it. So you pull out a bloodied piece of paper and he looks at it with some interest. Why did you pick that up?
Red hair lady.
On our little adventure today. Let's put it that way.
Are you giving him the sealed letter from the red-haired lady that didn't have blood on it? Or
I
are you
haven't
giving...
opened that yet.
I'm
Yeah.
giving him the one with the blood on it, but
Right.
I passed Pack. I assume it came from the red-haired lady.
Okay. Redhead. Oh, someone you dealt with. What's it say?
Pack can't read.
Maybe I can't find it here.
None of us can read Draconic.
Oh, Draconic. I thought it was going to be something hard. Yeah, sure. As he hands his hand out.
Oh, I thought it was going to be something hard, I say under my breath.
And he says something under his breath in Draconic. He kind of gives you a smiley. A half smile. Huh. Mentions you by name, Gomni. Gomni,
Well,
if you're
that's
reading
no fucking
this,
good.
means I'm probably dead. My will for the tavern and everything is already set out, but there's a few coins in a lockbox underneath a loose floorboard behind my bar. Just below my top shelf stuff, directly down. It's all the coins I have. They're yours. I hope I took a few of the bastards with me. That's all it says. So I guess he promised you some coin for some of your services?
I just have a shitty grin across my face, but say nothing.
Yeah, just to help dealing with some extortion. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out well for him.
That's right. My boys had mentioned that tavern was shut down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure once they clear out of there, they're never there for long. You'll be able to pull it maybe tomorrow morning. Sounds like he wants you to have them.
We'll look into it.
As he kind of lays back and braces himself against a log here on the fire, and I don't know about you all, but I'm just about ready for bed. Been a long day. As once you see him in the firelight, you realize he looks a little bit paler than usual. Might take a little more blood than you expect.
Pack hurt. Pack tired. And I'll like kind of lay near him.
Alright, so he kind of eyes you. I'm on watch for at least a few hours, so I don't mind if you sleep there, but you might be better off at some of the bedrolls we laid out. As he gestures behind him, closer sheltered up against the wall. There's a few lean-tos, some general open, sleeping bags, hides, things of that nature. Your choice, though.
Oh, I go to the sleeping bags.
Alright, so you'll pass out there practically instantly as you realize Sari is standing guard over where you tossed Andrew. Go ahead and heal yourself to full and get that mana. Gomni and Marcus, are you sticking around for a few more questions, joining the watch, or going to sleep?
No, I'll
Actually,
definitely
mostly I'm
think-
just gonna prop up the keg as almost like the backing of a chair and sit down next to a fire and peruse that sealed letter and that diary while I'm relaxing with a beer in my hand.
I definitely should have paid you in coins. He rubs his face. You, Marcus?
I'm off to bed, Gomni. Don't stay up too late.
I just do a little like hold the mug out as a cheers to him.
Fair enough. Marcus, the effect is faded from its most prominent, at this point, but you do catch what looks to be blue and red in semi-equal amounts coming from Hawk and Light.
Blue and red. What do I normally associate that with?
So red is normally evocation, and blue is normally enhancement.
Evocation and enchantment.
You say that out loud, or are you saying that to yourself?
No, I say that to myself.
Okay.
I'm still going to bed.
Fair enough. And it seems to be stemming from a ring on each hand. So,
Must be rings.
you wander off to sleep with a pleasant light ringing in your ears. You can almost convince yourself it's your mother singing as you drift off. Sorry watching over both of you, practically needing no rest at all. As long as she's fed sufficiently. One of the quirks you've noticed. Thanks for the donation to the special Gerard Dream, Barbie.
Yes. I haven't announced that yet. I'm going to do that at the end of the stream, but it is up.
And we're going to cut over to Gomni. You said you were peeling over the letter and the diary. Which are you reading first?
Let's crack that sealed letter because it's a wax seal, so I definitely want to check that one out.
All right, so you crack the wax seal, and immediately you're hit with a powerful cologne. Fresh and crisp. Smells like tanned leather and warm mead.
Mm-hmm.
As you pop it open and pull it out, you realize it's on fine paper, not the typical parchment that most people use. As you look it over, let me make sure I have the language I wrote it in. Okay. Let's see. You do speak Marcher, right?
At least so, yes.
Okay. Perfect. To my dearest Vanessa, it has been 3 moons since I have last seen your face. And 2 since I've last heard anything about you. I write you this in hoping that you'll leave the pit of Freehold and return home to me, your lawful husband. I write this hoping against hope that it will find you, and you'll give up this monstrous life you've entered. I've always wanted the best for you, and I know things have been hard here, but I'm settled, and I'm as the writing seems to speed up here a little bit, and I'm more than able to provide for both of us now. So please, just stop taking these risks. You're gonna get yourself killed, and the son you left behind will be motherless. I wouldn't bear that on him. Wrote Lord Edmund Whitecastle. That's all that's there.
Gotcha.
The Lord is a rough thing, as it's an addition to his signature recently.
Sure. I'm gonna take note of his name, or at the very least, I will tear that part of the letter off.
Okay.
And store that away in my own person. But the rest of the letter, out of respect for whoever this man is I chuck that letter in the fire.
Fair enough. So you keep the signature portion, but you toss the letter into the flame.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to roll knowledge history, you might be able to know what that house name is.
Sure, give me one moment. History. 12.
So you know it's a kingdom in the Free Marches, rather sizable near one of the Boundary Mountains, but you're not really sure much more than that. Small-ish on the grand scheme of things, but they've had a recent upswing in expansion and things of that nature as of late. As for the name, you don't recognize it as their actual lord, but maybe he's one of the lessers that has been recently promoted.
Gotcha. And after I'm done reading through the letter, I'll at least peer through the first few pages of the diary to see if it's of anything important.
So you look through the diary, and a lot of it's income logs, expenditure logs, Vanessa's notes on the capability of some of her men, and their lack of capability in the majority of them. As you get to it's a short, sweet excerpt, but it's more meaningful. I found that I can recruit much higher quality men and secure much larger volumes of coin, as the ledger will back up, impersonating one of the House of Shadows. With all of the boogeyman stories around them, I'm not sure if it's the safest thing to do, but I just need to scrounge up a few coins, maybe another dragon or two. I can go home, pay off our debts, and raise my son. It's not going to be long now. I still have his short sword, to be given to him on his 16th. Gods, maybe 15 years from now. Or is it 14? Time seems to blend together in Freehold. There's dangers even for one like me around here, and I'm not sure how long I can convince the men I still have magic. Ever since the birth of my son, it's been fading. I worry that he may be what they whisper of at Emberfall, of the Duke. I hope against hope that's not the case. And to get back to Edmund. Anything for my family. As that ends, and following that, there's a list of a few names, and at the top of the page is written the House of Shadows hierarchy. There's question marks throughout the majority of it, but there's maybe 6 rungs. It might not be an accurate representation, but what she knows. And she wrote a name and a scale color, light blue with purple trim, in the 3rd rank, along with the name. Along with a name, sorry, I should specify. Zezera.
Noticing that that's the exact same color as the man we encountered.
The man who killed her.
Definitely keep that in mind if we ever come across him again. As far as anybody up higher than him, she has no names for them.
Question marks all the way around.
Gotcha.
And almost, it seems like she has Zezera and a subordinate or two under him, but no one really else. It seems like she was just recently kind of filling in the blanks, so she might have reference material to draw for her disguise. If you want do you want the lessers' names?
Not really. What colors are they though? I'm sure she's got the denoted.
Yes. So one of his direct underlings is Dego, Dego, and he's a red. And below that is Boro, and he is an orange.
Gotcha. Well, for now we'll put the diary back away. I'll hold on to it for the time being because of names like that, and maybe do something with it later. But for now, I kind of finish my mug and then head for one of those bedrolls.
All right. So you head to a bedroll to sleep the night away, as Hawk and Light will nod his head to you. Before shuffling again, trying to warm himself up a little bit as he watches the green fireflies filter through the air. As you fall into a blissful slumber, make sure both you, Marcus, and you, Gomni, set yourself to full HP and mana. That will finish the resting that was redeemed by, I think it was Barbie, right? I think
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. And I think with the dawn of the new day, that's where we'll be stopping here. Gives us a little time to cover that thing you wanted to talk about, Marcus, and gives us some time to do some Q&A since we are stopping a little early tonight.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for tuning in. We did our giveaway. I've already messaged Hired Swords on Twitter, and they've reached out to me. So we're going to be getting with them. Really happy that all of you guys were able to join us for that. It was asked in the chat, and so I wanted to go ahead and cover it. We have started our first community challenge. So that is an event, if you're not familiar, in which you can donate your accumulated channel points. All of ours are going to be interactive. So our first one is actually for our Monday game, Fall of Elydian, if you're somebody that is tuned into that one. And the redemption for it is once we hit, I wasn't quite sure what to price this at because normally we don't allow our players to redeem their points in the chat. We don't want them to be able to influence the own games that they play in, but we are going to allow our players to donate towards the community challenge. So we have until the end of the month to accumulate 30,000 channel points, in which we will unlock a special dream for Gerard on his Monday game. If you've been watching the Monday game, he's been having weird dreams where he visits the demonic hells of Rancor. And so if we can hit that goal, we will unlock that. And it'll be a pretty cool thing that we'll do on the Monday game.
All right. Perfect. So glad we got to cover that. I'll go ahead and move us over to the Q&A here. We'll wait just a few minutes to see if we have any questions come in. And we'll go ahead and say bye to the other players. Thanks for coming, Gomni, Andrew, and Pack. Really appreciate it.
As always, make
good
sure you
one,
stick around to the end of the stream and hit the raid so you get those extra channel points, especially with us doing a community event right now. If you want to hit those goals, we got to make sure that we're getting all those points.
Yep. All right. Bye, Pack. Bye, Andrew. Bye, Gomni. Appreciate you coming by. We're going to go ahead and move over to Q&A. All right. Oh, there.
Oh, already got a question.
Go ahead and take that one.
while Gunfire's fixing the cameras,
Yeah.
Emotes. So, with all the subs we got today too, we are, by the way, only 7 sub points away from getting another emote. So make sure you guys are subbing if you're not already subs, so that way we can unlock all of those for you. But getting to the emotes. So right now, I said a little bit about this earlier, but I'm going to link a link to our Discord in the chat. If you're not already a member of our Discord and you want to follow along, go ahead and join. We do currently have a poll up in our Discord with 3 different emotes, one of which is the cat emote. Another one is of Pagan Gamer, and then the third one is of my dad, actually, from the time he got really sunburned. It's pretty funny. And we're letting everybody in our Discord vote on those emotes. Whichever one has the most votes will win, and that is the one that we will put as our next sub emote. So it's pretty cool. Make sure you go in there, join the Discord. I put the link in the chat. Make sure you vote. The kitty is winning 4-2 right now. Pagan is very happy about that.
It's 5-2.
His emote 5-2. His emote is particularly embarrassing, and he does not want it on the internet. So if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join and put your vote in. But yeah, so pretty exciting. Let's see. I think I'll give Gunfire this one. We had a question from Epic.
What was that? How long did it take you to build the world? So it depends on what part you're talking about. If you're talking about the Isker map, or you mean the world as a whole, including the game system and the lore and everything behind it, it'd be hard to give it, increment of time that was, even in months. It's a really involved process, but it's something we both really love.
The full world?
The full world. Ooh.
Well,
Let's
okay,
see.
so it matters on which iteration you're talking about. So Eridar, in its current form, I think me and Gunfire started working on at the beginning of last summer.
COVID, man. Blew time out the window.
At the beginning of last summer. But Eridar originally began as an effort to combine all of the previous worlds that we had ran before into one world. So it's got lore stretching back over 10 years.
Yeah.
So there's an entire section of the map that is a campaign world that I started running with Pagan Gamer in, God, I think 2011 or 12 when he first, because Pagan Gamer is the one that first taught me how to play D&D. And so that world dates back there, and it's a part of Eridar. And so all of the games that I've ever ran, that Gunfire's ever ran, really just conglomerated into Eridar. And then eventually we started to make the homebrew system to go with it. So in this current form and getting everything together and fixing out the inaccuracies in between the games, about a year. But, I mean, the lore goes back to, like, 2011.
Yeah, so as for the core chunk of progress that's been made, it has been since last summer, where we were working on the map, working on getting the classes in, the system, the combining the lore, making it compatible, which was really big. So I'd say we've made bounds and strides in the last year compared to where it was around this time. And then before that, you know, all of our experience with D&D before has been funneled into it as well. So it's a pretty hard question to answer. Thank you very much for asking it. Appreciate it. Those are the best questions, man.
Halo's dropping his leftover coins to the challenge after he spent them all killing
Alistair on Monday. Crazy person.
Yeah. Nilla's in the chat for that.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Man, absolutely got him killed. Yeah. So we have done some tests before we had put this on stream. We were still ironing out how some of the things we wanted to work. We did some system transfers, ironed out some of the bugs, and it's been great. It's been great so far.
Cheat Clapper, you're right. Monday, yeah, Gunfire, exactly what Cheat Clapper just said in the chat. Yep. The Monday game actually started off originally with this. We created a completely homebrew system with skill trees and everything, just nothing resembling any other platform, and it became more work than our actual jobs.
Yeah.
And so we eventually decided to merge 3.5 and 5e, mix in our homebrew content. Instead of trying to make brand new mechanics, we took some mechanics from 3.5 in the background, some mechanics from 5e, because I've been trying to get them to play 5e. Yes. Mana system, and then we put like homebrew spells on there, homebrew feats. All the classes and races are homebrew. So it's really just the background mechanics are an amalgamation of both those systems, with everything else being homebrewed off of it.
Yeah, we're never gonna play Game Without Mana again. That's 100% facts. That said, lost my train of thought. Really, honestly, it just disappeared like that.
No, you're fine. Talking about Games Without Mana, I know also we have actually, and I actually haven't even, I don't think I've talked to anybody but Gunfire about this. We have been asked, though, to play test a few different modules and even a system for different TTRPG creators that want to cooperate with us. So we might be doing that. If we do it, we will still use the mana system. But if we do those one-shots, and they would be one-shots, they will be using 5e rule sets. So that might be something you guys get to see from us on Sundays occasionally. We don't want to take extra time away from our home game. But if that's something that the Sunday group is interested in, we might film some of those one-shots live from my house.
Yeah.
So you guys might get extra D&D content that way.
I remembered my train of thought, by the way. I was going to say, if you're interested about the end goal is to get all of this stuff put into World Vanville. There should be a link below leading you there, where you'll be able to see all of our classes and our races and everything like that, including the rule system that we're using. So if you guys wanted to try Eridar at home, you absolutely can. That's the end goal. We're still working on that. There's well over 1,000 Word documents of things that we're condensing and moving. So it is a process. We're not quite there yet, but World Anvil as a whole is a great system for seeing tons of published content that people have for, open source. It's like Wikipedia for nerds. I love it.
Yes. Right now, Eridar lore and world exists on like 1,000 different Google Docs, and we're moving into World Anvil, but Gunfire bring up World Anvil brings me to an amazing question, and I cannot believe I forgot to bring this up today, but we are happy to announce that World Anvil is our first official sponsor for this channel.
Just huge.
It's amazing. It's amazing. We're grateful to be partnered with them. They're an amazing world building platform. If bringing together all of your world lore, they have amazing prompts to help you think more deeply about how to make your world living. It's great. It's easy to navigate once you get it going. Our link is below. It is very bare. I think we only have like some languages and some information about the Stonebone Dwarf. Yeah, the Exiled Dwarves. But we are moving everything into there. We haven't touched it since the first of the year because me and Gunfire kind of switched up our plan to finish the mechanics first and then move everything into World Anvil. But we are partnered with them. They're a great sponsor of this channel. We do. If you are interested in making a World Anvil account, make sure you use our link below. All you have to do is click on the World Anvil logo, and we will get a portion of your membership when you join. And our great sponsors at World Anvil have also given us a 6-month master membership that we are going to give away next week for free on this stream.
Yep. So I think that'll about do it unless somebody else has any other questions. We really love these Q&A sections. We absolutely want to get questions or comments or feedback on our world. It's how we make it a better place to play in and a better place to run, to be honest. So if you have any more questions, happy to take them. Otherwise, I think we'll be ending here and starting a raid. So remember to stick around. We want to see that community challenge come to life. I'll be donating all of my coins here shortly because I play in the games. So I've just been stockpiling them. And use those channel points towards community or making him wear the Viking hat for the entire session. That's what I really, really want, is I want him to have to wear the Barbarian hat for all 4 hours.
I'm not going to lie. That Barbarian hat is sweaty as shit. I'm regretting it hardcore, but I don't feel comfortable upping the price anymore. We've got Halo. Halo says, "Is Andrew awesome?"
Andrew's all right, I guess.
I love Andrew. He's my little brother, man. It was really cool. For those of you that don't know, Halo is my real life little brother, and so we thought that was something a really cool dynamic that we could bring to this session by having our real world brother dynamic played out in front of you guys. We thought that would be cool.
Let's see, Barbie said, so the next Ruins of the Old World episode is next Wednesday. Absolutely. It'll be every Wednesday until I TPK them. No, I'm kidding. Every Wednesday until the game is done. Or somebody in the chat pulls some demonic intervention and TPKs them. So, gotta say, you guys have a pretty good party comp. I wasn't expecting so many touch attacks. I'm going to have more Dex characters going forward.
I do think, as a balance issue, I do think I need to revisit the amount of touch attacks the Warlock gets, or maybe it's just because Life Leech it shouldn't be as good as it is. It's because I have Lone Wolf, but I do think I might need to revisit the power balance of that ability.
Yes, now I have video documentation. No,
I do.
But thank you guys very much for coming. We're going to go ahead and get that raid started now. I'm going to leave it to Zoltar because he always picks the better ones to raid. Last time I did it, it was a rather lackluster stream, so I put him in charge of that.
Yeah, normally we try to raid either some of our real life friends or some of our amazing partners from Hope for TTRPGs. She's got a great platform over there on Twitter and Discord. Her community is great. On her Discord, she's got almost 300 different D&D and TTRPG TTRPG creators, streamers, podcasters, artists, all of them just kind of working together to grow. It's a great platform. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to
link
1
second before we cut over there.
Link to her Discord in here in case any of you guys are interested in joining. If you stream yourself, it's definitely a place I would suggest.
Let me see here. Barbie asked if they can add spells or more redeems. We probably will have something in place on our Discord for interesting ideas. Of course, they'll have to run through balance and things of that nature. As well as possible redeems if there's popular demand for those, we might add them. Right now, I'm pretty happy with what we have. I can't wait to see... Please don't let it be in my stream. I can't wait to see somebody actually roll that Divine or Infernal Intervention. I'm really interested with what we can do with that. I think it'll be really cool once that first happens on stream. So shelve that for now, and I wait until you're not again. Nah, I'm not allowing you to use your points for this. Interventions cannot be started by players.
I'm 100% about it.
Oh god, it's gonna be a mine.
But let's see. Yeah, if you have ideas, I you know what, just for you, Barbie, I saw you just joined the Discord too. I will make a channel in the Discord for stream suggestions. So if you have any ideas about new redeems or new things that we can add into the stream to make it more interesting, or any of you do, you guys can place them in there.
Awesome.
I'll make sure to add those in.
Let's see. Epic, what's the difference between Divine and Infernal Intervention? Besides a few hundred dragons. So, Divines are typically aligned with good. Almost all of them. They are very much the... can we add more than one redeem? You can definitely throw some... sometimes we want to help multiple heroes. We can probably put in like a assist the party or something like that in place, or something like that. We'll throw some suggestions in there and we'll review them. But to get back to the intervention... whereas Infernal is quite literally Rancor, the evils of the world. So it kind of depends. If you want to help your party, and you're looking for a really interesting moment, if there's some holy men in the party, like Gerard with his paladin, don't use it on me, I would appreciate it. Then you can have this really epic moment or things of that nature. We don't want to give too much away for that. And then the Infernal could be anything relating with Rancor or demons or things of that nature.
I will tell you, yeah, it's meant to be broad as to DM's discretion, because Gunfire might take it either way. For me, when on my streams, when I think of, do you want to help or fuck the party?
Yeah.
So if you take Divine Intervention, it's going to be good, whatever it is. And it might not necessarily just be the light shines from the heavens and a deity appears or an angel appears. But, it might be an item is brought down. But, or they find something or a relic or whatever it is. But it's something major that will help them or something major that will get them. And it will be big no matter what. I will say, if you redeem it, it might not come on that stream. But it will come at minimum by the next stream, just because we want it to be a big deal. You're spending 22 or 25,000 channel points. So if you redeem one, we're not just going to think of something off the fly and throw it on there. We'll either have something prepared already, or if we don't, then we'll wait until we have something of proper value for you.
All right. I think that will do it. So, not to rush anybody. I just noticed that question's kind of falling off unless I missed one here. Can we make a redeem to bring a character back from the dead? So, Resurrection is a really, really big deal. It's not just achievable by the Resurrection spell these days. It has to be a really big deal. If someone was say someone was in their death saves, you could absolutely assist them with passing that death save. But if you want to bring someone back, it might take something as serious as Divine Intervention or something along that tier.
It would have to be relatively recent. So that's part of the lore that we haven't really gotten to get into on stream. So this is cool to answer it. As part of the lore of Eridar, is we've talked a little bit in previous Q&As about how there's no teleportation because of lore. You have to use pre-designated teleportation circles and runes. Those spells don't work anymore because of events in the past. Reincarnation or reanimation, spells where you resurrect one from the dead, don't exist in this world. They just you would almost have to go on a massive quest for an ancient relic or item, or make a deal with death itself. It's such a big deal that it would have to be on the level of a divine intervention, reintervention thing, and then even then it probably wouldn't be an immediate resurrection, but an opportunity for the party to bring that character back. I know for Alistair specifically, if that happens, we would definitely might bring Alistair back. I know at minimum that can't happen before June because he is going overseas. But yeah, a side quest or some kind of quest for the Holy Grail or something along those lines to find this artifact or whatever, or this long lost seer, something like that. We might be able to bring your character back 100%. I swear, yeah. Oathsworn sponsors Dr. Pepper. It's very true, Halo.
Yeah, well, they're delicious. Leave me alone. I like my barbecue water. Ugh, diet barbecue water. Get out of here.
Hey, I like Diet Barbecue Water. Oh, and Halo posted in the chat, and he is right. What is it? It's on the 30th, Halo. It's the 16th, or something like that. Sometime this month, Kingdom Hearts release, the Kingdom Hearts collection, and Halo is going to be streaming it on Fridays. Maybe not every Friday, but most Fridays he's going to be streaming his playthrough of Kingdom Hearts. So pretty pumped about that when it comes out.
And you can always catch us on any of our various streams. I know Zoltar's been doing FF7 speedruns, FF7 playthroughs. I myself, just yesterday, was streaming as part of the variety stream. I'm picking up Hades, so that was a lot of fun. And maybe come this summer, Pagan will also be streaming.
Hell yeah!
It'll be fun. And Clapper might pick up Resident Evil 8. So get that vampire monster that everybody on the internet seems to die over. All right. Yep, Kingdom Hearts. Oh man, we have so many good games. I'm really excited to see that this channel will be streaming almost all the time. So we're trying to have that content out for you guys. At any point you want to see something from us, we want to make sure we have that out. So
all different kinds of stuff, not just D&D. I know as the D&D streams pick up and they get more popular, I mean, we've talked about eventually putting on a third stream, but it would have to be a much larger viewer content that we're viewer mark than we're at now, just because D&D streams require a lot more investment of effort than the video game streams. But we love that you guys are interested in it. Make sure to tell your friends to come and check out the channel. The more viewers we get, the more D&D content we can bring you.
Absolutely. If we could get sponsored by Dr. Pepper, I would be about it. Honestly, just send me a cube a month, and I will sing your praises, barbecue water gods, please.
You know what, Halo, you know what you should do? Is you should actually you should tag Dr. Pepper on Twitter and tell them they need to sponsor us because we drink so much Dr. Pepper on stream. And I swear to God, if they actually sponsor us and send us Dr. Pepper, I will give you one out of every crate we get.
Gunfire should make a home sketch? What do you mean a home sketch? A home sketch of
You
Dr.
never know,
Pepper?
Halo.
A home sketch of
Do
Dr.
it.
Pepper or a home sketch of my home? Holding it with his hand and whispering ASMR. Dr. Pepper.
Hey, you know what? That would be a really great redemption for your stream.
No.
I'm adding it in.
I am not.
I'm writing it down.
I am not doing it. God, no,
Cody,
please.
Cody ASMR.
Oh my God, I hate you guys.
It'll be in by tomorrow.
Of all the people, why did it have to be me? All right, I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, just so you know, though, I did put in a really cool redemption on video game streams. It's sing the dialogue, and I only leave it on when Cody streams. So
I wonder. I didn't see sing the dialogue. I saw role play the dialogue, which is really hard when I really want to hear the voice actors because Hades has amazing voice actors.
I have both on there.
That's great.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll leave it on for both of us.
Yeah, it's funny. I figured it was on for both of us, but the some of them are fun, like no magic, no ultimates. That's hard in some games, man.
Oh, or the one no healing? That's rough.
Yeah.
There's one on there. So when I do the casual playthroughs, because I'm probably going to do another speed run of Final Fantasy VII tomorrow. But when I go back I'll probably do those on Tuesdays and then just do normal RPG playthroughs on Thursdays. We've got one for no limit breaks, which is really cool in a Final Fantasy game. So
I think
stuff
I might
like that.
end up picking up Sekiro at some point on my variety stream. I love the Souls games. Love them, absolutely love them. And Sekiro's the hardest one I've played, so that might be one. Pagan, you love Hades. Good luck with the first clear. It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle. I made some decent progress last time, but Toontown shut down, man. Don't bring up old scars. Come on now. Pirates of the Caribbean Online and Toontown both gone.
Halo used to play the shit out of Toontown back in the day. I'll tell you right now. I can't say back in the day for RuneScape because Halo was just playing the fuck out of RuneScape last year.
Pet servers yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding? That's the first thing I do. I don't even like Hypnos. I walk right past him. I go right to Cerberus. That's really great. I didn't know you liked that, Pagan. I'll have to play it sometime. Super fun. I still can't decide what weapon I like the most, except the gun sucks. So, other than that. I have to wear the helmet. I'd have to go over to Zoltar's home to get the helmet. Unfortunately, my medieval memorabilia is lacking at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, that's fair. It is kind of your thing.
That's fair.
So. I'll go. Oh.
Hey, that's fair. That's what we should do.
Oh,
On
no.
Sundays during our home game, we'll swap out the helmets so that we in between redemptions, so the next time it's redeemed, you have to wear it. That's fair.
Guys, come on. I wear glasses. I can't wear the barb hat.
I love this chat so much. Thank you all
Why did I
for
offer
swapping on
QC
Monday.
today? That's awful. All right, it's fine.
Well, so each time you redeem it, it's only for an hour, but you do have to wear it for an hour. But I'm not gonna lie, I was sweating bullets in that.
Oh
game.
man. So maybe clean it before I come pick it up, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Oh man, that's funny.
I'm gonna leave it right on the table so I don't forget.
There you go.
Leah's gonna be like tomorrow. She's like, "Why the fuck is this goddamn barbarian helmet sitting?" on
Just
my-"
break the sides off my glasses. Yeah, I don't need them.
Yeah.
I don't need glasses. To give that, put a fan in front of you to give that pepper look. Oh my god, I do have a little desk fan. I probably could. I got these luscious locks for a reason, man. Got to start using them for my ASMR videos, apparently. So. God bless. A Dr. Pepper model. I might need to lose approximately my entire body weight before then, guys. We'll see.
Hey, no, Dr. Pepper model is just a hand model. Your hands just gotta look
I just
good.
gotta have good hands. We're screwed. I'm sorry.
Hey, not all of us like to wear full Corinthian helmets. Hey, Pagan Gamer, by the way, actually you get off for a week, Gunfire, because Pagan said that if we get a helmet redemption next week, he's wearing his Corinthian helmet.
You're the G. 10k points and put Gunfire takes a Dr. Pepper. No, I'm not gonna waste good Dr. Pepper. Are you kidding me? No.
Okay. I will pour a Dr. Pepper over your head, but if I do that, I'm putting it at 50k points.
And you're
like
taking
level
the
of a
first one.
VIP. What if they
taking the
redeem it on
first
your?
one.
What if they redeem it on your stream? You don't know.
Can we have 5k points to have Gunfire switch his hair like a Dove commercial? I'll do that for free. Just type in there like switch your hair and I'll do it. Like I don't need a reason. Like my granddad 75, man, still has a full head of hair. I'm like, thank you. Oh my god,
Halo,
thank you.
We have looked at that so much. We have the setup, and we actually have a really cool.
Fucking glasses.
We actually have a really cool follower and subscription ping that's supposed to be happening, and it's not. We might do a test. I might do as part of my tomorrow a test stream to see what's going on. You know what, Halo? If you donate $100 in biddies right now, he will yeet his glasses.
I already did. That's the thing. Is the problem? I swished my hair and they flew off my face. So clip that, Halo, because that was funny.
But we are trying to figure out why it's not working. I might test it tomorrow. We're trying to figure out. It's not working. It should be working.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to me, Halo? Don't do me dirty like that.
Oh.
That hurts. Actually, I am trying to quit. I'm down to 1 nicotine in the vape, so hopefully over the next few weeks I'll be able to get down to 0.
Nah, man, we need to cut down on them barks, bro. It's got to be a channel point reward. All right.
You think so?
Why not?
I thought the barks added a lot.
Dude, I have this spot on my glasses since I yeeted them halfway across my room I can't get rid of.
All right, I'll add sorry barks in there too, just for you, Barbie. And every time you redeem it, I'll bark like a dog.
Oh my god. Don't get us banned, it's fine. Alright.
I didn't hear back from you, Halo. I was gonna put Perfectly Roasted on for the first time. So we have this redemption that I've been trying to get going for the last few weeks. I've had it set up. It's 900 points, okay, and we only do it when Halo's on stream. All right, and you redeem it, and Halo just roasts the shit out of you, and that's the whole
Joke's
redemption.
on you. You act like I can't roast people. I roasted him today. What do you mean?
Whatever it is, but it's called Perfectly Roasted, and its image is like a coffee cup.
Yeah. Oh, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. I gotta be mad to roast. Grant, you don't have any roast game. Get out of here. Get out of here, Clapper.
Yeah, that's big facts. He lost his roast game when he lost all that weight.
Yep.
Because y'all have seen him on stream. This was him back in high school.
A Shetland pony? Alright. I want Pack to have a Shetland pony. I'll see what I can do. I don't guarantee anything, but you catch a few more streams, I might think about it. But I'll only give it to him for one session.
Demorbid Barbie keeps hanging out, and she might be our VIP next month.
Yep. Yeah, you might have noticed, I think it was on Big Brain Girl for this month. We will probably give out one VIP a month if we see them around a lot or they're engaging with chat a lot. I think it's a pretty good reward. And honestly, you should be using your 50,000 points on both Infernal and Divine Intervention at the same time, so it's fine.
Why would you even say that?
Because why would you make VIP higher cost than those? Get out of here. So...
I think I'm going to change the VIP to redemption to be for 3 months. That's more worth 50,000.
Yeah, that's
maybe 6 months. I'll change it as we get more people.
Yep. All right. This was fun. It was really great to chat with everybody after. I'm sorry if it takes me a minute to get to your redemptions in stream. Sometimes when I'm really into a description or something, I'm not always 100% on the chat. Something I'm working on. But again, appreciate everybody coming out here tonight. It was really great to see everybody for sure. So, well, see everybody.
You're right, Halo. I guess what I'll do is for now we'll keep it as just giving it to people. And I mean, if the stream blows up, we might make it a redemption. But for now, we can just give it to people.
See you in a few sci-fi games.
Yeah. So Space Cowboys, we will eventually have a sci-fi game. That is probably looking at a late this year, maybe early next year thing, because we're not using an established game like Starfinder. We are in the background working on a sci-fi setting with its own unique system, but it's obviously on the back burner. Eridar is the main focus. Me and Gunfire have agreed we're not gonna. The basics are kind of. I went on like a 13-hour rant one day, but it will come eventually. But we're not going to work on it until after Eridar.
Yeah, gotta get this done. I'll think about the Shetland pony for Pack. We'll see. Wouldn't be the first time I've had a meme character get a funny animal to ride on.
Okay, Nilla Gorilla, what I need you to do is I need you to record you've yeed your last haw and then send it to me so that way I can make it an audio clip redemption. And of course, Halo just put that in the chat. Yep. If you record that and send it to me, Nilla Gorilla, I will make that an audio clip redemption on the stream.
Honestly, we can have that be the sub. Although I really do love this sub thing. I do. I really, really love that. But I guess we'll think about it.
So it's popping up now, but we're not getting any audio?
I can test it, and we do get audio, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, chat, can you hear the audio?
Chat, can you hear the audio from that? Play another one.
Yep, just did. I'll do it repeatedly until we get a confirmation on audio.
Yeah, it's in the chat. That's what it's supposed to be. Every time we get a follow, every time we get a subscriber. But for some reason, we can test it, but it's not working when you do it.
Actually,
like I said, we do have a really cool one.
They're all different sounds. So that was the
They are all different
one.
sounds.
Here's the follow one. Yeah, I like that one. Then here's the donation one. So good. They're all so good. Jack up the volume a little bit. Can do.
Yeah, jack up the volume. And in OBS, you'll need to put it up.
Yep, I can do that. Not a problem. All right, so let's do the donation one again. Alright, and then bits. And then a host. They're pretty cool. So I know they might be a little hard to hear. We'll probably work on the audio once we get them working. That's the first priority, is getting those working first.
Yeah, because it's hard. Because Gunfire streams the games from his computer right now, and so it's difficult to have him run a game. And like he could like proc them when it happens, but that's a lot of work. So we're gonna try to figure out why it's not working.
Did
see
you
what's
just
going
say
on.
Gunny is very slow with computers? Are you kidding? I worked with computers for like 2 years. Get out of my face.
I want one where Pack screams, "I'm gonna clap cheeks."
No. Banned.
All right, no.
Vetoed.
You know what we need to do? All right, Pack, are you still in the chat? Hey, Kriggs, nice to
Hey,
have you with us.
congrats on the victory, my son.
Congrats on the win.
So,
Yeah, Cheat Clapper. What you should do is we should have you just like Nilla Gorilla. Is going to record you video your last haul. You should record Pack Attack, and then instead of you saying it when people redeem, it just plays the audio clip.
that'd be pretty good. It'd also keep me more on top of, calling and stuff. Hey, Yuki, good morning. Wait, good morning. It's almost midnight here, man.
Yeah. Time zones, man.
Oh, hey, a cheer. I guess I should play it while I'm here, right?
Yeah.
Time zones, they are a thing. All right, cheered for you viewed your last top. We'll see what we can do about getting that as an audio clip. We might have it for killing blows or something.
Kriggs, as long as you're in the chat, I whispered you, but just send us a message either on. I haven't been on my phone because we're obviously still live, but either send me on Twitch or I would actually prefer Twitter. I know I tagged you on Twitter. Just message me how you want the giveaway to go. You could either do. Hey, thanks for the biddies, man. That's awesome.
Thanks, Halo.
You can either do a physical copy if you want, or you can do a digital copy through D&D Beyond. It is your call how you want to do that. Just message me and let me know, and we'll coordinate how we're going to get that over. Okay?
6:57. Oh, that is a bit of a time difference. Well, good morning to you then. Thanks for stopping in. You're catching us right at our Q&A. So yeah, congratulations again, Krieg, on pulling the Candlekeep book. That's awesome. So glad you're able to catch it before we had ended the stream. So. But yeah, thanks for joining us, Yuki. Sorry you didn't catch the full stream. It's about midnight here. We do have all of our past broadcasts up on Twitch, and we are putting them on the YouTube channel. The Twitch is linked here, of course, but the YouTube should be linked below.
Yeah, it is. I actually talked to him on Twitter. He knows, and he's going to be checking those out when he misses. We also are going to start rerunning these instead of the next day, since we are doing Tuesday and Thursday streams now. We're going to start rerunning them on Saturdays during the day, starting at about 11:30 Central Time, our time, and that should work for Europe and US viewers. So if you're somebody that can't watch at night during the week, you can catch it on Saturday as the rerun.
Perfect. Yeah, I definitely want to make sure we can get this out as much as we can. We put a lot of work into it, and I'd really love to hear feedback when you can. If you can always hop in the Discord. The link's been posted a few times in the chat, and I think that's also down below. And if you have thoughts about a previous stream or anything, we'd be happy to hear them. We check that thing multiple times a day, so thanks for linking that there. It'd be really, really cool to hear some feedback on things you like, your favorite character, your least favorite character, that kind of thing.
Yep. Make sure you follow, join the Discord. On that note, we do currently, I know Yuki and Kriggs, you just joined. We have a pull up for our new sub emote for hitting 25 subs.
Vote the
So
cat.
make sure you go in there and vote.
Vote the cat.
Vote Pagan. Vote Pagan.
We can get a better picture of Pagan. Come on.
No, that is the greatest. All right, I wish I could drop this emote here, but this emote of Pagan Gamer is top tier. We only need 7 more sub points, and then we hit our next emote, and I'm putting it back up again for the vote. I'm just letting you know. Hashtag Vote Pagan 2021. Thank you, Halo.
Hashtag. Can I get some hashtag Team Cats in the chat here, guys? Come on now. Pagan, lead the charge. Oh God, no. No, you've yeed your last talk. We're waiting until the sci-fi game. I'm not going to drop that in any of mine. I'm sorry. I won't do it. Might be a channel redemption. We'll see. Just so we
You your last haul? I'm putting it in there. And look, just like that, I have a text message from Nilla Gorilla.
Oh God, it's probably the audio clip.
No, I'm sorry. He said something on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Nilla Gorilla, send me the link. I want to put it in. Send it to me. I'm going to put it up there as a redemption. I'm about it.
Yeah.
Same with you, Sergeant Cheeks. Send me yours. Pack Attack. We'll put it in as an audio redemption on stream.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool to see that we're picking up people during our Q&A section. That's really, really awesome. We always love answering questions about our world, anything, really. and hearing feedback from you guys. Feedback from you guys is a really big part of why we do this on stream. So it's absolutely great to see. Oh man. Honestly, we might actually end up. I might get a couple more pictures for our background, so that once we're fit together like this, it actually shows more of the map instead of us right next
That
to
would
each
be
other.
so cool.
Mhm.
And it would not be that hard to do, really, to put it
Mhm.
together like that.
Mhm.
It would take a bit of work. We couldn't do it on Monday because Gerard can't do a virtual background because he has a Mac, and we need to figure out how to do that. We're using XSplit for these backgrounds right now.
Oh wow!
Come
Hey.
D&D with the raid.
Wow! Hey everybody! Nice to see you, Raiders. It's funny. We actually just finished our game a little while ago. Let me
Welcome, guys.
play the host one there. Thanks for coming, guys. We really appreciate it. Hi, Lore Mother. You actually caught us during our Q&A section of our stream here. So.
It's funny. We actually raided them during the last 2 streams, and I was actually, when we finished today, gonna raid them again. So it's great to have you guys with us, getting it back.
That's really funny.
Now I have to panic and figure out who we're raiding once we're done.
Uh-oh. Hurry, scramble. I'll buy time. But yeah,
we're just doing our Q&A about our world. For those of you guys that just joined and don't know us, it's completely homebrew. The world is homebrew. The system is homebrew from the ground up. It started off with our group that was very stuck to 3.5 and didn't want to swap over to 5e.
You feel like you've heard about us? That's really great to hear, Lore Mother.
Yeah.
It's really awesome to hear. We do reruns on Saturdays going forward is what we'll be doing. You can catch any of our past broadcasts, and we've got a YouTube channel we try to post all our stuff to. So, but yeah, it's really cool to get hosted. It really is. We always try to host somebody, or raid someone, I should say, when we're finished with our streams. It's funny that we were going to raid you guys, and you ended up coming and joining us, so that's really cool. So really appreciate it, guys. Are we involved with the World Animal community? Wow, words. Yeah, absolutely we are. In fact, they're our first official sponsor, which is really, really awesome. The link for them is down below. It's a really great system. You think you saw us on... I think I saw you on Beautiful People. Oh, couldn't have been me. Maybe him. Oh, wow. Look at all the gifted subs. Thanks, Halo. Thanks. Oh, hey, nice job. We gifted some too. It's awesome.
Yeah. Figure we throw out some subs to you guys.
Hey, Pagan, let me take the compliment.
Right.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. World Anvil's a really great system. We're trying to put all of our Eridar content on there from literally 1,000 Word documents. So some of them got so long they lag when you open them. So we're in process, and it's a really great system for that. So, and thank you very much, Lore Mother, for the follow. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. So we are currently in the middle of moving all of our content to World Anvil. They're our first sponsors, and it's amazing. Next week, if you guys like World Anvil, we are going to be giving away a free 6-month master membership to there. They've been gracious enough to give us that to give out to our community. So that's amazing. We did just do a giveaway today of Candlekeep Mysteries to celebrate 300 followers on Twitter, and we're already almost up to 500. So it's great.
Hey, I am a very beautiful person, all right? Didn't you hear that very recently, unofficially, I've been promoted as a Dr. Pepper spokesperson? Come on now.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's spokesperson.
Oh, he's far from beautiful. He's perfect. Hey, Barbie, thanks very much for gifting a sub to Lore Mother. That's really awesome. Thanks. But yeah. Oh, he's perfect. Thanks, Halo. I appreciate it. So yeah, we've got some...
That's her 4th one, Halo. She's coming for you on that number 1 spot.
Yep.
She's got 4 gifteds now.
Yep. Oh man, somebody finally pushed Epic out of the spot. He's not even in the top 3 anymore. Wow.
It revamps at the beginning of each month.
That's right.
He hasn't gifted any this month.
Oh man, Candlekeep Mysteries is going to be a great book. I helped pick the freelancers on that product, so many fabulous folks. Absolutely, are you kidding? Really great content. Every single one of the books, man. All of them are really great. You're at a 10. I won't get there. It's okay. I'll accept a solid 6. I'll take a 6. So, Epic. Who am I gifting a sub to? Everyone here is now subscribed. Yeah, well, you snooze, you lose, man. No, I'm kidding. Oh God.
Dab.
we gotta. Yuki using a few channel points on the dab. Oh man.
Love it. Piper's not even on stream anymore. He dabs.
Yeah, I like how we were gonna cycle through people with the dab, and then all of us just see it and we're like, yeah, whatever. Don't say anything about it. Just do it.
Yeah, just dab. It's fun. I love it. It's so great. I got to give credit where credit is due. I got that idea from Check D's Out. They're an amazing stream that streams on Tuesdays, a part of Hope for TTRPG's group. They're great. I got that idea from them. They dab on stream. I thought it was amazing. I was like, I'm gonna fucking do that.
I haven't dabbed in
that. I was taking it from them
2 years before this, and now I think I've done it more than I ever have. So
I don't think. Fun. What's their link? Let me actually. If you are looking for good D&D content on Tuesday, I would highly suggest them. They're actually pretty big. They just got sponsored by D&D Beyond, actually.
Need a vape redeem. We vape enough without a redeem. Thank you.
what would the redeem be?
Let me see. Hold on.
Put the vape away. Hit the vape clouds.
Wait a second. Yuki said, "Yeah, had to get some things in this stream. Was it hard to get some things in this stream? Yeah, some of them are priced that high on purpose. I guess Lance Zoltar had bumped up the price of the barb hat consistently for like 3 weeks in a row because he didn't want to wear it.
Dark magic.
Hey, I'm being the police, guys. I'm keeping on it now. I've seen the tomfoolery. I won't let it happen again.
Okay. I'll look through and lower some of the stuff. Originally, I was worried when I priced these. This is our first Twitch stream. Not this stream, but this channel.
Hey,
and we were worried about the interaction from the channel points being... We wanted a lot of interaction. And if you guys want to go ahead and look through our channel point interactions... they're pretty intense. We really like our games to be interactive, but I didn't want it to be so interactive that like extra combats and advantage was being given all the time. So we were really trying to figure that out. But I might lower some of them, raise some others as we kind of figure out where the proper balance is.
Zoltar and Gunny friends in real life, absolutely. It took him a while to warm up to me, but yeah.
That's true. So. Me and Gunny originally bonded. We had a mutual friend together that I played a lot of D&D with that I've known for a very long time. That was Gunny's best friend, and we started hanging out and watching anime. And for like the first 3 months, because I'm not actually a big people person most of the time. So for the first 3 months, we hung out. We actually didn't speak to each other at all. We would just sit and watch anime and not talk. So
yep. Barbie highlighted her message. We want to be able to get the heroes familiars. Pretty big stretch to call them heroes, first of all.
I was gonna say Marcus is a degenerate.
Yeah. Can you help the heroes level up like in Hades? Not right away. The pacing is set out on purpose. We like to make sure that these bursts are given in important moments. Not necessarily direct milestone leveling, but we don't necessarily love that the best way to level up in D&D is to murder hobo your way through things. That's kind of a big negative in our books, that the quickest route to power is just kill everyone in your way. And we decided that a more meaningful level, like completing your side quests or personal character growth quests, or, I've been working at this specific aspect for several months in game, that kind of thing. Go ahead.
I will say, Demorbid Barbie, if you have an idea for a side quest that you think is really cool, or if you have an idea for something like that you want to put in the stream, what I'll do is I'll put the stream ideas channel in the Discord like you suggested, and you can put them there. So if you have a cool idea for a side quest, or something cool that you want to see on stream, or an idea for something we can do, you can put it in there. And then we'll go through and we can workshop it and balance it out. But if you've got cool ideas, we'd love to see it on stream. Actually, I'm not going to lie, one of my absolute favorite redemption on this stream is NPC, name an NPC, because I am absolute shit at naming NPCs on the fly. And when you name them, I don't have to, and I love that shit.
Yeah.
Eric Blight or Ashley Domnus was top tier.
Yep, that was pretty good.
So those commands aren't working right now, but what I can do is I'll pull up that link real quick. It is also linked. Our YouTube link is also down below. But let me pull it up and I'll send it to you.
Let's see if I missed anything else.
Rick Testy. That's another good one.
Like slow ones like side quests. But yeah, absolutely. If you have an idea for a side quest, definitely throw it in that channel. We look over that Discord seriously, like all day, every day. So, granted, it'll take a little bit to get used to. There's a lot of channels at first, but it's pretty organized. Zoltar did a really good job there. So, and we absolutely would appreciate. Did I miss a dab, or are you just dabbing for fun? Oh, you're dabbing.
I'm just dabbing because you said I did a good
job. So yeah, it's pretty great. Vote the cat emote. Hashtag vote the cat emote. Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, the exclamation point YouTube. Those commands aren't quite in yet. But the link for that is down below.
I can get them working. It's pure laziness on my part as to why they're not working.
I understand. And it is linked also here in the chat for you, Yuki. Let's see. Dolores Von Carter. I do like Dolores Von Carter.
Cartier. It's from the movie. It's from the movie Sister Act. If you know, you know.
I'm terrible with pronunciations. Epic actually redeemed one, and I had to like pull him aside for a minute. I was like, "How do you pronounce this name?" Because I don't want to butcher it for you on stream.
I hope you guys like the cat emote too. The cat emote that we have in the Discord that everybody's talking about is actually one of my cats. Sometimes you see them on stream when you hit the Hello Kitty redemption. It's my cat Sam. He's top tier, very camera friendly.
Dean's okay, and yes, they're named after Supernatural, 100%.
Yes, Dean hates being on stream, but here he is anyway because he likes.
Man likes to cuddle. It would be pretty weird if it was someone else's cat, to be fair. If you just had a picture of somebody else's cat.
James Zero's cat, Colt, made it on stream once. That was pretty dope.
That's true. But if somebody who didn't know his cat, it would be a little weird. You're like, hey, I found this cat picture online. I'm going to use it as an emote.
See, and I've got Dean in my hands, and now Sam's at my feet. Like, what the fuck, man? Why didn't you pick me up?
Oh, man. It was really, really cool to see everybody stick around for the Q&A. That's really awesome. Hey, Yuki, thanks for following us on YouTube. That's really awesome. Really appreciate that.
That's awesome. Now we have 4 subscribers.
Yes.
I'm gonna be Philip DeFranco before you know it.
Hey, we need to start moving some of our stream stuff over there, because I think right now it has some background lore videos on there for sure, which is still really important and really cool information.
I apologize in advance for those background lore videos. I did the voiceover work. It's not great.
He couldn't get my silky baritones to do it. We were busy at the time, so it's not our finest work.
I'm not even gonna lie; those videos weren't made intended for stream. I made those when we started doing Airdar off stream. They were never meant to go on YouTube, and then they were requested, and they're there now.
They're there now. Hey, oh man. Hey, Barbie, thanks for spending some channel points to do some YouTube advertising for us.
Oh, dude, man. Barbie's the shit.
Oh, that's great.
She's in every video. Yeah. That's what I was just saying earlier, Halo. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Where did I find that? Roles manager.
Hey, Nate, wait. We were supposed to only give 1 a month. Wait, the scarcity.
It's fine. Nobody's spending that.
That's fair.
There you go. It's done. We now have 2 VIPs.
Awesome. VIP. So VIP is just a status that's assigned to you on Twitch. You get a special little tag over your name. I think it's a heart. I think you earn channel points faster that way. I think that's right.
Yeah, some stuff like that.
Some stuff like that. Just little auxiliary boons. So, might make a roll for it in Discord. We'll see. Once we get a few more of them, so it's not such a lonely chat room. I think that's right. I might be wrong about that, Epic. I'm not 100% sure. I think you might get points faster.
I can't give you VIP, Epic, because you're a moderator.
Nepotism. But yeah, it was really cool to see some new faces in here, and we really, again, I can't say it enough. We really love. You got scammed. Yep, you get to do the hard work without any of the benefit. Sorry. But it's really great to get this community feedback. This is really gives us, breath of fresh air for doing these streams. Super awesome, and God, what? It started out as such a meme. The Dr. Pepper ASMR stuff, please.
No, you don't understand. I'm adding that in as a channel redemption before I go to bed. And the icon's gonna be a little Dr. Pepper can. It's gonna say Dr. Pepper ASMR.
Oh God, we should just change my emote to me drinking from a Dr. Pepper can.
You know what? If you send me that picture, I will change it this week.
All right, I can do that.
I'm gonna have to make that a tier 1 sub emote.
I'm looking forward to see it. Oh my God, it's spreading.
All right, now I need the picture. Okay, I need you drinking the Dr. Pepper
Bane.
can. You know what, guys?
You're
Holy
weird.
shit. And actually, you know what's great? With all of those gifted subs, we passed our goal of 35 subs. We are going to have a second sub emote coming out. Make sure you join the Discord so that way you can vote for the new emote that I'm going to put up there, which is Gunny drinking a Dr. Pepper can.
Oh, God, seriously. Oh, you want Bane for Dr. Pepper. All right, how's this? Hold on. You merely adopted the barbecue water. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light of Pepsi until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but disgusting.
Dr. Pepper is the nectar of the gods. That is correct, as I open another one.
Pagan. At least it's you and not me. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. We'll let you survive another week, Pagan.
You're talking about Pagan. We're only 13 more subs from our next goal.
We got to make him in here at some of them. He should be on cams next week. So, get an emote of Pagan wearing a horse mask and a beer mug. We'll see. We'll see. We probably will end up with a Dr. Pepper emote. I might add that one regardless of a channel point goal, just because that one's super awesome. Oh, man.
Well, the goals prevent us. We can't add more emotes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have like 30 fucking emotes.
Yeah, if we could. Oh, man. This was a lot of fun. Yeah, I've laughed more today than I have all week. So, stream nights are fun.
Agreed.
Vote the cat emote. Yes, everybody in the chat. Hashtag vote the cat emote. We're gonna skip on Pagan getting his emote this week. He'll be on cams next week, and then we'll heckle him for emote on the next one.
So it seems like the cat emote is just popular. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take down that poll for the cat emote. Since you guys want it so bad, you're going to get it. I'm going to add it in for the approval process tonight. So hopefully it will be in by my Final Fantasy VII speedrun stream tomorrow. And then what we'll do is I'll put up the chat for I'll put up a poll for our new level of subscriber where we will have Gunfire will get it to me by tomorrow. We'll have our, we'll have
right now.
Cody.
Get out of here.
We'll have Gunfire drinking a Dr. Pepper. We will have Burnt Old Man, and we're going to keep around Pagan for the next one.
All right, I'll do it right now. You'll see it. You're getting evidence on stream. My lighting's terrible, but it's fine. I'm not going to look any better either way. You have the energy we love in people. Rude, but not me. Come on now. I take offense to that.
Us.
Nah, he said everybody except Gunny. Nobody likes Gunny.
Okay, so do you guys want a Dr. Pepper can emote, or do you want Gunfire drinking a Dr. Pepper like this?
This is your time. This is your chance. I'd do the pinky up, too. I would. Dr. Pepper can? I see Dr. Pepper. All right. All right.
We got 2 for Dr. Pepper can, 1 for Gunfire holding the Dr. Pepper.
All right. Well, wait. Right. Barbie changed her vote to Gunfire holding the Dr.
It's real easy. Wait. We're gonna do a poll in the chat.
All right, put the poll up. Oh. That's 3. A Dr. Pepper can with Gunfire's name on it. I'm not trying to get sued, all right? I'm just trying to... I just want a cool emote, man. Oh, Dr. Pepper model. Oh man, we are not. I'm not gonna waste good Dr Pepper. Only gunfire and pick if he's drinking it actively in the pick. All right, I can do that.
All right. Polls up in the chat. Make sure that you vote. Let us know. What's it going to be?
All right, I see a gunfire drinking Dr Pepper with 1 vote right now.
Make sure you vote. What's it going to be? Is it the Dr.
Aw,
Pepper can?
Thanks, Yuki.
Is it gunfire drinking Dr. Pepper?
Oh man, it's unanimous 4. Oh god.
Gunfire is the Dr. Pepper waifu.
Oh man.
That's damn straight.
Well, I appreciate it, Yuki. Me and Halo were divorced a few years ago. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
So
That's what
appreciate
I'm gonna name the we're gonna name the emo DP waifu.
God damn it. I can't drink Dr. Pepper, take a picture, and laugh. It's like
All
a
right.
pick 2. All right.
Like
wow.
10 seconds left.
Unanimous
It's
so
unanimous.
far? Oh my god. All right. Hold on. Do you want the label out? I guess that probably makes sense.
All right, Gunfire. I'm gonna need that pick tomorrow.
All right, fine. I'll figure out how to take it. Oh my
You're
god.
gonna have to get Kira to take it.
Yeah, I'm
Of
gonna.
you just like, I need it sideways like this, and you need to give me a funny look.
All right,
you know,
all right.
you-
I'll
with the
I'll
Dr.
pinkies
Pepper
up it. It's
waifu.
fine. I'll pinky up it. Oh my gosh, unanimous vote for Dr. Pepper drinking it. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Dang it, now I need to make sure I have these on stock all the time. Not like I wasn't already doing that, but you know what I mean. Dr. Pepper waifu. Wait, wouldn't I be a husband though? Or is that not the right term? Hold on, I'm a
Nope. You're the waifu.
All right,
Because
well,
it's funnier for you to be the waifu. It doesn't matter if it's right.
understandable. It's fine. I swear to God, one day in 10 years, we ever get sponsored by them, I'm gonna lose my mind.
And you know what's great is when I ask for that, I'm just gonna say waifus in the chat, and they're gonna know.
Oh my
They're gonna know.
God. Sorry, did not mean to try and steal your. No! Halo is leaving me for a woman. The punk. He's getting married soon.
Yeah, Halo's getting married this year.
I am now unclaimed once again. Well, technically, not really though. So, yeah. God bless. All right.
I am as well, Demorbid Barbie. You are right. I'm getting married in June, and Halo's getting married in October, and we are actually each other's best man. So lots of fun.
No, I'm not actually putting myself in the market. You leave me out of here, Halo.
Ooh.
Oh God. It's fine. Aw, thanks, Clapper. I appreciate it, but your name's kind of intimidating. I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, you know, with the guy my name's Sergeant.
Hey, I'm not trying to get banned. Everybody, shh. Oh God. All right.
Oh,
Jesus.
I'm dead ass. That's so funny.
Oh man.
Clipped and shipped.
Clipped and shipped.
Oh, you clipped it. Nemo pack
man.
on a phone.
Oh, that's funny. You guys are right. Oh God. Put it away. Excuse me. Jeez. Oh hey. Hey, that one's Sam, right? The grayer one?
Yes, this is Sam.
Yeah.
This is the one you're getting an emote of.
Mm-hmm. Pick up both cats at the same time.
Dr. Pepper Husbando?
No.
That is exactly what it means.
Memes. No. I lost my rightful place. Oh my gosh. Chat's killing me tonight. This was I love that this turned into what was like a little 10-minute Q&A into another hour of the stream. Oh, that's a lot of fun. I can't believe that vote was unanimous.
I can.
Oh, I should have known. Who wants a boring Dr. Pepper can? You must have the Dr. Pepper waifu with it, of course. So, Dr. Pepper waifu fan club. God damn. Oh my gosh. Name it the channel. It's fine. Name it the channel in Discord.
That's what I'm doing that right now.
Oh God, seriously, these memes. All right,
For
see ya,
the-
Halo. Thanks for coming.
For the rest of the week, I've renamed the server DP Waifu Fan Club.
I'm gonna have a Pepsi.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. It's about 12:30 for us, and me and Cody both got to work in 6.5 hours.
I might
But
call
I
off.
think- Oh my God! I thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure that you come back on Monday for our next D&D session, Fall of Validian, next Wednesday for Ruins of the Old World. Yes, thank you to our sponsors, World Anvil, and our unofficial sponsor, Dr. Pepper.
Oh my god. It's unofficial.
You know what? Normally we raid D&D streamers about our number of viewers, but I'm not doing that this time. Let's find somebody that has like 1 or 2 viewers, and let's raid them. Let's just make their day.
Absolutely. It made our day. It was really great to see. Thanks again so much. Excuse me. Thanks again so much, Come D&D, for bringing in your raid. That's really awesome. We're going to go ahead and share the love. You got a friend that's starting? He's doing Apex. That's not a D&D stream.
I will say we do have some friends that stream Apex, like Halo and Little Flapjack, and if they're on, I will raid them, or Lufwami. But for now, we're going to raid the Dice Casters Cast. They've only got 1 viewer in their chat, so make sure you blow them up when we send them there. Even if you don't stay on for long, make sure you stick around to get those raid points, and really just to make their day. Spread the positive vibes. This has been a really positive stream. Make sure you go over there and blow them up, and let's just really make their afternoon.
Sure. And thanks, Yuki. It was good seeing another new face. Really awesome, and it was great to hang out for the short time, too. Make sure you catch our reruns. We'd be happy to get some feedback on the rest of our games, okay?
All right. With that, we're going to send you over. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.